brand new banger.
What is your hatred for John Cena?
Yo, when Hulk Hogan takes a rock bottom better than you, there's a problem. There's a problem. My man. All right, so give me the camera.
One rock bottom.
Yo, no, it's more than that. Show, give me the camera. I got the fucking camera. Kenny, I'm gonna have to do it for you. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. He came out as a prototype. Whatever. You know, he slaps Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I'm not into that. Whatever. He comes out as a rapper. I'm like, okay, all right, I can dig it. You know, he's from Boston, so that's a strike. You know, us New Yorkers, we don't fuck with Boston too much, but you know what? I'll look over that. He's doing his thing. Something original. Some I could, you know, there's something different. It's entertaining. Comes around, and my man has a choice between The Big Show, Kane, or Shawn Michaels. And he gives the most pussiest promo I've ever heard in my life. I will never forgive this. And he's on some, well, you know, I don't want to fight The Big Show because, you know, he's a huge guy, and, you know, you got the Big Red Machine who wants to fight him, and Shawn Michaels is a legend. Fuck that, bro. You already beat all these motherfuckers already.
Her return on SmackDown.
Okay.
So I definitely read some rumors about that.
Because for whatever reason, and I don't know Cody's reason, you turn around and go back, and people are gonna be, you destroy thrones, and you go back? We have been doing this shit for ages, and he still doesn't know how to take it right. Trust me. That's it. I got you. My man, he collapsed with the kick.
That's what I'm saying. That's the way he didn't collapse during the sun. It was the kick.
He's not even in his fucking chair when he gets in this fucking thing. He's not even in his fucking chair.
Yeah, but he thinks, oh!
There he goes.
Both matches without the wrestlers were entertaining.
And on that note, everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hype for this shit! Right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Thursday night. You know what that means. Wrestle with Knuckleheads. We in the building. It is Normal Guy's birthday. Happy birthday, Normal Guy. Let me see. Hold on. Where is it? I don't know where is it. Hold up. We wasn't ready for this. No one knew birthday. Normal Guy's birthday was today. Hold up.
It's my birthday!
Hey. All right, that's enough before we get copyright struck. Normal Guy, and then they take us down for your birthday. They're looking for us, Normal Guy. They don't want us to succeed in here. We talk too much shit. What's going on, Big Food? Yeah, I remember we used to play the Fortnites and the calls of duties and take duties and booties and hooties and kachuties or whatever the other stuff. But yeah, man, what's going on, guys? How y'all doing? Happy birthday. Say happy birthday to me. It's my birthday.
Hello there.
Yeah, man. It's Thursday night. We over here talking about wrestling. So I don't know if y'all noticed there was a post, right? Where somebody was saying that TKO, which is the name of the company that WWE and UFC merged into, raised the prices for the tickets for the shows of the WWE because Vince McMahon made the tickets priced at family friendly value. So that way you bring your family and enjoy the show, because this is a family show. This is entertainment. It was meant for that purposes only, right? So he priced the tickets appropriately. TKO said, fuck that. This is not for the family. This is for the rich people. So they made the tickets insanely expensive. So that way only the rich people can watch the wrestling. And that's because they want the WWE to emulate the UFC tickets, who are only for rich people, because they keep making records every time they sell something out in their stadium. Never mind the fact that they're charging thousands of dollars for fucking tickets, fucking $20, $30 for a hot dog, all that shit. WWE is supposed to be, you take your family out, you have a good time, you enjoy yourself. This is entertainment. The UFC is Spartan fighting. So if we're gonna go into Greek mythology, right? We had the Colosseum. The UFC is where the Spartan, the slaves like Spartacus and all these people fought. The warriors, the gladiators, they fought in the Colosseum, right? That was live action death matches. Wrestling would be the circus that was outside for the other people to enjoy, because they couldn't afford to go to the Colosseum. So they saw the plays of these guys fighting, emulating those warriors. Now they want wrestling to be in the Colosseum so we can't watch it. Then they just go, oh, don't worry about it. You can still watch it on Netflix or ESPN or this. You just got to pay for that. Okay, cool. We used to be on network TV. We watched it for free Monday Night Raw. If you had cable, everyone had cable, right? Because that was like a bare necessity. You had cable. And if you didn't, you could watch SmackDown on UPS 9, right? Because that was on free network TV. It used to be on Channel 7, which was free. And now everything's paying. Paying through the nose. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, yo, y'all starting to just rip away everything that's made for everything that the wrestling was made from. Like, it was a circus carniac that turned into its own thing. And now it's like, this is, imagination. You want to make money because the UFC fucking breaks records. Okay. Cool. So what happens now? You're so worried about making money that you moved WrestleMania from New Orleans back to Las Vegas because people pay more money a ticket in Las Vegas than they do in New Orleans. All right. So the city of New Orleans can't profit from having WrestleMania because, having a big spectacle like WrestleMania or the World Series or the Super Bowl or something like that, or a concert, it brings money to the city. Fuck the city. They want money. They want money from Las Vegas. Cool. So WrestleMania 43 is going to Saudi Arabia. They don't care what kind of blood is on that money. Nah. They make more money. They pay more money, so they're gonna put it over there. Cool. I'm not mad at that. You go wherever daddy tells you to go, Kale. Because right now, you're not a brand for us. Wrestling is no longer for fans. Because you didn't give a shit about those fans overseas until they started making more money and they started being louder and they stopped complaining, and they don't complain about, sitting here and having people misused, because, we actually give a shit about the product and the people that are performing in your product. They don't care. They just want to see people. And then, you go there and then you have a bunch of fans that don't know how to act around your wrestlers. And then now the wrestlers can't get into their Uber because they want to take pictures and all that shit with your wrestlers. All right, that's fine. That's beautiful. So now the alternative. So now we got, either we watch bullshit with the WWE. We watch quick money, where there's no more storylines that actually make you invested. There's just a bunch of quick pops. Like, everyone is in love with AJ Lee coming back because she's been gone for so long. And it's like, we miss you, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. She's in a feud now with Becky Lynch and CM Punk. We don't have to worry about that shit. Fine. So, what does that mean for Jey Uso? Because they're doing a story with him too, and he's sounding like Roman Reigns for no reason. We're gonna smash him in? Like, people are not looking at you, Jey Uso, like you're not main event Jey Uso anymore. You're just making stupid decisions to be Sami Zayn, and it's not paying off for you. Now you turn into, okay, cool. Don't worry, it doesn't have to make sense. It's not gonna last long anyway. So the alternative to WWE, I hear you, Big Fool. Ain't nobody know how to act. The alternative to WWE is to watch a grown man who's a child high off his ass on cocaine playing with his fucking toys. That's the alternative. We watch a grown man who's high on cocaine playing with his fucking toys, his little action figures that he keeps buying, and we get to watch him play with the motherfucker. There's no nothing there either. And then we go, okay, but you know something? The real AEW fans are purists. They're wrestling purists. You know, we watch these people from Japan, and these guys real wrestle. They're not fake wrestling and all that other stuff. We high and mighty motherfuckers. Then you watch a match between Shelton Benjamin and Ricochet, and they're chanting, "We bald people." Now, Shelton Benjamin and Ricochet are bald, but Shelton Benjamin's song is "We Heard People," or something like that, right? And they're chanting, "We bald people," and you're making fun of the fact that they're bald during their match. Ricochet is a high-class athlete. Shelton Benjamin is a world-class athlete, wrestler, Division I. This man, if you're really a wrestling fan, deserves respect for his ability in the ring and what he's done. But no, you're gonna just sit there and go, "We bald people," and then complain when they don't give you shit. You know, you got one company that wants to fucking push you away because you can't afford it, and another company that doesn't give a shit, and the fans are just gonna take over and push you away. You do know that for a long time I didn't want to go to these places because I didn't want to be a part of these fucking fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to go to Madison Square Garden to watch a lot because I don't want to be a part of the stupidity that these fans have. Now we're getting that back again. We're getting it back again. The fans are stupid and they say stupid shit and we can't enjoy the fucking thing. I enjoy this shit in my house. But it's crazy. You know, we're living in an era now where AJ Styles' son makes a tweet that he doesn't like what they're doing with him. Oh no, someone makes a tweet. AJ Styles agrees with the tweet, and then AJ Styles cuts a promo that's not aired on TV because we have ad-free Netflix, but they have to show ads because that's how they get paid. So that's right there. We're paying for nothing, and then half the show is on the commercial. So you have to be there live to watch the full show Monday Night Raw. You miss promos because they don't air them on TV because you're watching a commercial. You miss segments because they don't air them on TV because you're watching a commercial. They reshoot shit because they don't air them on TV because you're watching a commercial. So you got to go, if you want to watch actual Monday Night Raw, the whole Monday Night Raw, you got to go to the stadium. But the problem is, do you have $2,000 to go to the stadium? No. Well, then you're not welcome here. But the WWE universe wants to throw out there, the fans are the reason why. You're damn right they're the reason why, because we just paid somebody's fucking salary to go sit here. But God for fucking bid, we want you to fucking actually do something. We want you to write a story. Nah, then we don't have an attention span for a story. People remember what happened 17 years ago between Brock Lesnar and John Cena, but we don't have the attention span for a long-term story. Okay. You got motherfuckers sitting here making conspiracy theorist fucking ideas on why Jey Uso is gonna turn into Roman Reigns, but we don't fucking have attention spans for long term storytelling. Cool. AJ Lee's been out for 10 years. If we didn't have if we didn't have the capacity for long term storytelling when she came back, who the fuck is this? The Packers are up 14-0, 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Nice. Who picked the Packers yesterday? Everybody picked the Packers except for me. Don't wait for that comeback, normal guy. That comeback gonna be strong. Shit, on another note, on the other side of the coin, Ronda Rousey's sitting here talking shit. You ever notice? Have you been hearing that shit? She's talking shit about Alexa Bliss, how it was pretty much, I'm gonna paraphrase, but pretty much is disrespectful. She had to wrestle Alexa Bliss. She's talking shit about other wrestlers and she's like, oh, it's predetermined. Like she seems like she's doing something, like she's telling people shit that they don't know. Here goes something you don't know. Now she's becoming a bitch. It's like, yo, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you? You made so much money in this company because the fans didn't like you because you were a bad guy. Now all of a sudden you're crying like a little girl. You couldn't hack it in the UFC, so now you came to the UFC. You came to the WWE. You made more fucking money. Yeah, you forced them to have an all women's pay per view. It wasn't you, honey. It was the fact that our women were better than you. It's just we had eyes on them now, and that's why they made an entire pay per view for the women. Oh, you made the main event for WrestleMania. It wasn't you, it was the division. Because if you came in and the division was weak, Ronda, you wouldn't have been the main event in WrestleMania. Sorry. You came in here, you freeloaded off of the company, and then you want to bitch because all of a sudden, the company, the fans don't like you. Ain't nobody liked you. Nobody liked you. Because you came in here and you disrespected the shit. You think you're better than everybody. That's not how it works here. That's not how it works here. Get your head out your ass. Shit. Talking so much shit about stuff. Damn, I'm gonna start calling Ronda Raja. Because at least Raja had the balls to fucking take his aggression out. She's just gonna yap. You still hate Misha Tate. You beat it 3 times. You got fucking killer. Like, what's wrong with you? Now all of a sudden you don't like wrestling because it doesn't treat you like you're a fucking megastar? Well, guess what? You're not. You're not a fucking megastar. What was I doing? Oh, I had other topics to talk about while I'm here by myself. Oh, that was pretty much it. But yeah, you wasn't a megastar. Now going back to the ticket prices, you notice everybody is stoked that Brock Lesnar's back. Everybody's so stoked. Brock Lesnar's back, cheering him. They popped for him loud when he came back to SummerSlam, and they popped for him in SmackDown when he came out and beat up John Cena and Sami Zayn, and they're gonna wrestle WrestlePalooza, and it's awesome. We get to see Brock versus Cena one more time. So I guess this means that Vince is nullified, like null and void. Whatever Vince did is fine. So since we're gonna act like that, I guess this company was in better hands with Vince, at least for the viewer. Because let's take a little step down memory lane. Right? Let's see this. Vince McMahon makes an app, a WWE app. For those who don't know, that was the original streaming service that WWE was on, where you paid $10 a month. The pay-per-views were free. You were still able to buy the pay-per-views on cable. It was just $59.99 because you didn't have the app. You didn't need the app to watch pay-per-views. That was just the way it was. In that app, you had the entire library that WWE owned. That's WCW, AWA, Eastern Championship Wrestling, ECW, WWE, Monday Night Wars, Memphis Wrestling. You're like a lot of shit there. So if you typed in Vader, you had almost every match that Vader had while he was in one of these companies. He was able to watch Vader versus Ron Simmons when Ron Simmons became the first ever African American champion in wrestling, right? Cool. Then Triple H starts doing his thing, becoming the second hand and all that, making decisions. They do NXT. Yeah, people love the NXT because they did the 80s roster. They stole everybody from the Indies. And you know, that NXT was fine, but 90% of those people from NXT are in AEW. So that's gone now. That was a hot tamale and is gone now. Then they said, oh, we can make more money switching to Peacock. So they went to Peacock for the PLEs now, the premium live events. You can only watch the shit on Peacock. And none of the streaming services there. None of the library, except for a couple of WrestleManias, Royal Rumble, like the big four is there. And some WCW shit. And you're like, oh shit, so what happened to WWE app? We got rid of it. You can't even have the WWE app for the library. No. Peacock got it. All right, so now what? Okay, so now you're watching the PLE. And if you don't pay for the second tier that just popped up out of nowhere, you got to watch commercials. So you watch the PLE and you're watching the matches, but all the promotional stuff you don't get to see because of commercial. Some of the segments behind you don't get to see because of commercial. That's fine. Who wants to see that? So then they go, well, Monday Night Raw has to be 3 hours. Let's make SmackDown 3 hours. Cool. We're going to get more wrestling. No, you not. You're going to get more commercials. Monday Night Raw was a commercial fest. Fuck. Okay. SmackDown has 3 hours. SmackDown is going to be slower than shit. We're only going to have an hour of content and we're going to fill it with 3 hours. And on top of that is commercial. So let's move SmackDown to USA Network. Put it back to 2 hours. The same amount of commercials are on SmackDown, but at least then it's only 2 hours. Cool. What's going to happen to Raw? Let's put Raw on Netflix. Cool. Shit. Perfect. I pay the top tier money with no ads, no nothing. I'm going to see Raw. No, you got to watch commercials. Now, not only are you watching commercials, but you're missing Raw. You're missing the match because there's 3 commercials during each match. You're missing the segments because there's a commercial during the segment. You're missing some of the promos because there's a commercial during the promo. Every other entrance is a commercial. So you don't even get to hear these people's music now. So let alone the fact that the music sucks because they did AI shit to it. You don't even get to hear the entrance music. Like when I hear the Judgment Day song, I'm like, who the fuck is this? Every time, because it seems like it's a different goddamn song every week. Okay, cool. So 90% of Raw's commercials, 80% of Raw is during the commercials, and we get to see the last couple minutes of the match, and we have to sit here and say that was awesome. Because, you know, we're blinded by this shit. No one can say we didn't get to see the match. It was on commercial, but fuck it. They're cheering, so it must have been good. Match must have been good. All right. So that's where we're at now. Then they go, all right, we're going to Saudi. Vince went to Saudi once a year. We're going to Saudi twice a year. Our WrestleMania is going to Saudi. Royal Rumble's going to Saudi. Monday Night Raw in January is going overseas to New England. Everything is going overseas now. So not only is it so expensive to go, they limited the amount of times we can get there, which is going to make it even more expensive. You see, I don't have to take a business class to understand supply and demand. So when they were coming here during the Christmas shows, they had a couple of shows in New York. It was the day after Christmas was the big one. Those tickets were reasonably priced. And then they came back in March and they did all this other stuff, and you was able to see them throughout the year in New York. Cool. Now they don't come to New York. And when they come to New York, they bring John Cena with you, and it's a date that you ain't even know was happening because it's not on the dates that they tell you when they're going on to live stream. Also, no more house shows. The house shows are overseas because they got to make as much money as they can overseas. So now the limited supply that they have of the WWE in New York increases the demand. More people are going to pay because this is the only time I get to see them. That means the tickets raise prices. They're not trying to stop the wrestlers from getting hurt or wrestling so much and all that bullshit. Because if they were trying to stop the wrestlers from wrestling so much and getting hurt, then there wouldn't be so many PLEs. Have you noticed there's PLE? So there's it's almost 2 PLEs a month, and then there's a Saturday Night Main Event, Monday Night Raw, SmackDown. They just made an evolution out of nowhere. There's a LFG, NXT, the Evolve, and everybody's everywhere. Everybody's everywhere. So now we got money hungry people and a teenager with cocaine and figures. That's what wrestling boiled down to. A money hungry organization and a teenager that's high on cocaine playing with his wrestling figures. A rich boy high on cocaine playing with his wrestling figures because he got some expensive figures. He got the exclusive figures. He got the figures that they don't make in America. Well, Brock Lesnar's back. You excited about that one, right? The big boy, Brock Lesnar. And Beast incarnate. You can forgive him for everything he's done. Because he's back and he gets to wrestle John Cena. Yeah. Cool. You fucking people. You got morals the size of fucking paper clips. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. The rich boy got the golden figures. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. You know, and then you sit and you know, it's funny because, you know, you think about it. People, Sami Zayn has been on every show after he's been injured indefinitely. Rhea Ripley now, they're looking for something for her to do. And look at that. Rhea Ripley can't be a part of the world wrestling, the world title, the women's world championship picture. Can't be a part of it. So we got to make a story for her. What's the story? We made Asuka a badass again. Just in case. For Rhea. Stephanie has been off TV. Rhea hasn't. Why has Stephanie been off TV? We don't know. We have no idea why. We know Naomi got pregnant, and that's why she wasn't at Clash in Paris. But if you was just going to give the title shot to the former champion like you did, you could have just put Io Sky in Clash in Paris. What happened there? Was it that Stephanie McCord was getting more popular than Rhea? Did you have to take her off TV to cool her down? What's going on here? Like I'm not a person that, you know, you can tell me who to cheer for. No, I don't do that. You don't sit there and go, oh, this is the most popular one, so everybody cheer for this one. This is the one we want. No. I watch for myself. I like who I like. You know, and you know, it's crazy because you got all these people with all this attention. But Raquel has been doing some shit over the weeks. Not one mention of her. Why? Is she supposed to be not important? But Valkyrie getting pushed. I think that's something. The way the world turns all over again. Now, I don't need to tell you. Well, I do need to tell you this because you people are fucking stupid. But I shouldn't have to tell you this. But if there's any indication that Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch can't cut a promo anymore, can't make people interested in their matches anymore, it was Monday Night Raw. Because we do a live stream on Monday nights. You can watch it with us. And AJ Lee was out there. And I asked, I said, how long is until Becky Lynch interrupts her? It was a good 5 minutes. Becky Lynch came out and then literally mumbled and said nothing for the rest of the segment. And I think that segment was what, a half hour, 25 half hour long, 25 minutes, half hour, that segment. And everyone in the chat was like, yo, this is boring. This shit is stupid. This shit is sucks. Like, why are they still talking? They're falling asleep. All of that for Becky to be afraid of AJ. For no reason. Becky and Seth nap time, word. For no reason. Like, she's afraid of her for what? I don't know. And then Seth has to go in there and try to get the women's title. All because we need CM Punk to come out, and then CM Punk comes out and does nothing. And then after that, again, we need to cut more promo. And now it's a tag team match. We knew it was a tag team match the minute Becky Lynch slapped CM Punk 2 weeks ago. We didn't need that. That was horrible. You should have let AJ talk and walk out. And then Adam Pearce could announce it was a tag team match between them. Why did we need stupidity? Why did we need stupidity in there? What's going on here? Now I know we're in the this is the greatest wrestler ever. Triple H is running and look at that. Yeah, everything's beautiful. Yeah, okay. Okay. We had a storyline between Macho Man and Hulk Hogan that involved Miss Elizabeth. There was no sexual tension between any of them. It was Hulk Hogan running to the back with Miss Elizabeth, who was unconscious, because he wanted to get her medical attention. Macho Man took that as, you left me out there and now you're trying to get Miss Elizabeth. Hogan's like, what? And boom. That was the rivalry. You can't even tell a story of, bitch, don't put your hands on my husband, or he may not be able to fuck you up, but I can. You can't tell that story? Like, that's how bad it is that you can't even tell that story? Like, you understand that segment was so bad, people have erased it from their memory and developed their own shit that happened on Monday Night Raw. Your show sucks so fucking much that we have to erase history to develop our own reason for these motherfuckers fighting. We are erasing history and we're saying, oh, Jey Uso's turning bad out of nowhere. What? What? If you watch the matches, they're all jumping on Jey Uso. Every time he tried to do something, somebody was holding him back from shit. This man has never had nothing given, like, he never did nothing on his own because somebody needed to butt their fucking nose in his business. But all of a sudden, he's a bad guy. He sound like Roman Reigns, which that don't make no sense that he sound like Roman Reigns. He should be out so everybody leave me the fuck alone. That should be the time he's on. But then we gotta erase history for what he said for that to make sense. Come on, bro. Come on. You're taking away the joy of wrestling. It's not supposed to be this fucking complicated. It's not supposed to be this convoluted. It's supposed to be something simple. And we're supposed to be drawn in on it. You watch LFG and you sit there and you're like, oh, I want you to go hard, be a monster, this, that, and the third. It's like, wait a minute. Who wants to be a part of that? Like, you're going to tell somebody to go out there and hurt somebody? Lay it like, oh, give them the business? Go hurt somebody. For what? This isn't supposed to, you're not supposed to hurt each other. We don't want to see people out here getting hurt. We want to see the performance. That's not a part of the performance. I tell you right now, if I was a part of this shit and I was learning that, if I was learning wrestling and somebody said that shit to me or somebody took those liberties on me, that motherfucker would never be able to walk again, and then I would be out the business. Because I'm a man first. You got to stop acting like you bitches out here. You know, that's something. Here you go. Outside of wrestling, you know, knowledge for you. Be a man first. Stand up for something. Have your own fucking lines. Don't let nobody make you cross the line that you don't want to cross. Be a man. If you don't know how to be a man, go find a man that you admire and try to emulate some of him and develop your own fucking style of being a man. But don't go following people stupidly. We can't be blindly loyal to a company that will fuck us over for anything. I'm talking about work, and I'm talking about wrestling. I'm talking about every other fucking aspect of life. Blind loyalty is stupidity if you just do it. If you're just doing it, it's stupidity. You can have blind loyalty to your family, to your fucking wife, to your kids, fine. But blind loyalty to someone who don't even fucking know you, to a company that don't give a shit about you, to a place that care less, to a bunch of people that kick you out of their fucking group because because they don't like what you're saying. Blind loyalty, kiss my ass. And I'm not gonna sit here and have blind loyalty to the shit that's ruining what I grew up with. You know, we're supposed to be more athletic. We're supposed to be better. We're supposed to be stronger, faster, all this other bullshit, right? This generation is supposed to be all that. Can't do the basics. Can't take criticism. I'm the asshole for telling you can't do this shit. At the end of the day, what we're saying is getting better. You can't get better. Listen, that's a problem. That's a problem for you. WWE writers make us feel stupid. They try. Either they're trying to make us feel stupid or they're just dumb enough. They're so stupid that it's contagious. And it's also the AEW writers, the fans, all these people. It's a conglomerate of stupidity running wild. I hear you. Yeah, because at the end of the day, people, especially people you don't know, how are you going to be loyal to them? You don't know them. You can follow them on social media. You can follow their careers. You can be proud of their success. You can live vicariously through them. But blind loyalty, you're going to stick up more for people you ain't never met before in your life than your brother, your sister, your friend. Ain't that some shit? There's people out here defending these people that ain't never seen before in their life harder than they would defend their brother, defend their friend in 20, 30 years. Crazy. And then there's people out here that would mock this shit. They want to call themselves fans and they mock it. They go spend their money to mock this shit. Yo, Tyson, today's Normal Guy's birthday. It's my birthday. Remind me, everybody that comes in here after, we started, everybody comes in here now, we telling them it's Normal Guy's birthday. Happy birthday, Normal Guy. And everybody has ideas. Everybody has this shit. Everybody thinks that their opinion's right. You can't argue opinions with facts. You can't argue facts with opinions. There's facts and then there's opinions, and everybody has their own opinions on something. That's fine. But when the facts are the facts, the facts are the facts. You know? And tomorrow night after SmackDown is Worlds Collide. And we'll see what happens. But there's no faith that that match is going to be without some bullshit. We've been getting fuck finish after fuck finish after fuck finish after fuck finish so long that people forgot how to do a regular finish. And after Dominic Mysterio won the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania on his own, well, yeah, pretty much on his own valor, he should have been stepping his game up visually. Like, if you think he could wrestle, whether or not you think he can wrestle is irrelevant to what I'm saying. In the ring, he should have been looking like he can beat people. He's beating Dragon Lee without any help. He's beating this guy without any help. He's stepped up his game and became on the level of an Intercontinental champion. Maybe not in the level of AJ Styles, but better than the people he's been wrestling the past couple weeks because he stepped his game up. Even if that means he's cheating on his own, doing slick shit like Eddie, fine. But having people running and every fucking day doing shit, nah, you can't do that. Because everybody's running in. Solo Sequoia people's running in. Seth people's running in. Uso's running in. LA Knight's running in. Everybody's running in. I don't think we had a regular match that started to finish without an interruption. It's getting repetitive. I don't like it. But then he's wrestling Vikingo. And people don't like Vikingo in, I guess, in Triple I. I still don't know. I think it's because Triple H picked him. If that's what that was the last one of the things I heard. Triple H picked him to be the next guy. And I guess Mexico was like, you don't tell us who to pick. And he became stooge for the WWE, I guess. And people don't like him, so they're cheering Dominic. Still don't make him a good wrestler. But, hey. Now, my question is, what are we doing with Triple I? Is it still being shown on their regular basic TV? Or is it just going to be the YouTube shit? Are we only getting access to the PLEs and we don't get to see the weekly show? Normal guy Vikingo was in AEW for a while, but apparently he's a very athletic luchador. I don't want to say he's the next Rey Mysterio because Rey Mysterio, yeah, did some athletic shit. Like he did a lot of crazy athleticism, athletic shit, but he wasn't somebody that just flipped everywhere. A lot of these luchadors now are just, I'm gonna flip everywhere. But Vikingo is the best flipper of everywhere. He's like Ricochet dialed up a little bit. He's a good, enjoyable person to watch in the ring. If you ain't never seen it, he does some amazing things in it. But what is AAA gonna be a WWE thing now? Is we just getting the PLEs? Like they don't tell you how to watch it. They just tell you like, look, this show is gonna be on. Buy tickets for it and watch it on YouTube. There's no. By the way, if you want to watch this shit is aired on Telemundo on Monday, on Tuesdays or whatever the fuck channel it is, and you can watch it there. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. became the number one contender for the fucking United States Championship or whatever fucking title he won. So what happens there? I don't want to be this guy that sit here and telling you all the shit that's wrong with wrestling, but bro, shit changed and it's not looking good, and people are getting used to it, and people are used to being told who to be, what to be, how to be, and just deal with it. But Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. That is ridiculous. You know, I know somebody who really wants to go to a wrestling event. She was telling me that the last time she looked up the tickets for a New York show, and she's like, "Yo, it cost almost $2,000 for her, a little baby girl, and her husband to go to the show." She's like, "Fuck that, spending $2,000." Like, I feel you. I fucking feel you. I don't know how you are expected to spend $2,000 to go see a WWE event. That's not WrestleMania. And even then, when I was old enough to start buying my own shit, they had packages. It was like a platinum package, gold package, silver package, bronze package. Where the platinum package and the gold package included the hotel, the flight, the tickets for the show. The platinum had, it was Raw, it was WrestleMania, it was SmackDown on Friday, the Hall of Fame, WrestleMania, Monday Night Raw, the hotel ticket, dinner with some of the stars, the seat, and a plane ticket. It was like $1,900 per person. Or I think that one was like $2,300. I'm sorry, it was like $2,300 per person. The gold was like $1,900 per person. You got everything except, I think, the plane tickets or the dinner with the wrestlers. And no, I think you got everything but the plane tickets. Now, $1,900, $2,000 is for a seat in the middle section of one night. The fuck? And it's 2 nights. And it's, yo, I get it. You got to make your money somehow, but you're going to start spending more money to get people to pay for that ticket at that price than you are making the money for that ticket. Because how many people are going to sit there and go, yo, I want to go to this event. John Cena's not going to be there. Well, fuck it, I'm not going. Or they're not going to be able to see this wrestler or that wrestler because of some shit. Like, you know, people want to go see Roman Reigns or Jey Uso or this, but they're not wrestling. Cody Rhodes hasn't been on TV in a while, and he's the champion, ain't he? Am I bugging? He's the world champion. I don't even think he was in a match. I know I'm not bugging, right? Cody Rhodes hasn't even been in the match since he won the title. And he's the world champion. You took the title off of Cena for what? Yo, now you're on the website and all these fucking problems. Yeah, you took the title off of Cena for what? So Cody Rhodes doesn't even have a match. He hasn't been on TV. That's crazy. The world champion, the WWE champion who beat John Cena at SummerSlam has not been on TV, but Sami Zayn has, AJ Lee has, and Brock Lesnar has. But the world champion, WWE champion, ain't on your show. What? What? That's crazy. Have y'all sat here and thought about that? Where the fuck is Cody Rhodes? And the guy that was supposed to be fighting him was Drew McIntyre, right? He's wrestling Randy Orton, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't he wrestling Randy Orton in WrestlePalooza or some shit? Or SmackDown? Or No, he got to be wrestling him on SmackDown. Which, what's the point of having a SmackDown shit if you're not even going to tell us what's happening in the next SmackDown? Everything is what happened this SmackDown. That's crazy. Yo, you ruined Jey Uso's title run. And then you gave the title to Gunther. And then Gunther got the championship solely so he could defend it against Goldberg. Then he loses the title to CM Punk, who then in turn loses the title the same day to Seth Rollins. Now, I don't know about you, but they could have had CM Punk beat Jey Uso and Seth Rollins cashing in on CM Punk. And then the reason why Jey Uso is getting mad because he didn't get a title shot. He didn't get a rematch. The LA Knights, like, I beat Seth Rollins before he became champion. And it would have all made sense why all three of them deserve it. Now, because Jey Uso just walked in there, he got a title shot. Now he's mad at everybody because he's helping. Which is also stupid, because why you keep helping everybody? You keep getting your ass whooped, you keep helping everybody, but nobody helping you. Then your brother comes, and then the first thing you do is you turn your back on your brother. All right. But yeah, so then, Cena was the champion. And then they do this whole thing where Cody Rhodes beats John Cena and turns him face again. And then Cody Rhodes disappears. Why is Cody Rhodes disappearing? Because to let John Cena do his thing as a face? Can Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, and John Cena not coexist on the same show together? Or is it because you needed Sami Zayn to be the face of SmackDown? That's crazy. Like, no one's mentioning this guy. They forgot about him. They forgot about him. Holy shit. But then people want to say that AEW doesn't have a shot. I guess AEW doesn't have a shot because he's high on cocaine and he's still playing with his figures. But if someone had a brain in that Wizard of Oz there, I would have challenged WrestlePalooza. I'd have been like, yeah, I think our roster runs deep. You got to up that production value so it doesn't look like a fucking house. It doesn't look like a second-rate company, which it didn't when it first started. Now it's kind of falling into that shit. Stop copying WCW, because everything they're doing is WCW shit. They're doing WCW matches in a circle was kind of like fucking Four Horsemen and NWO put together. I don't know what now they're doing WWE Attitude Era. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I don't watch this shit because it's stupid. But they got their shit together. It's supposed to be a good alternative. But they changed their shit to 3:00 because they didn't want to go up against WrestlePalooza. Well, I don't know about you, player, but most people spend their weekends running errands in the afternoon because they can't do it during the work week. So who's gonna watch All Out? Y'all gonna watch All Out? 3:00 in the afternoon? or y'all gonna come home and pay for it when WrestlePalooza's on, or what you gonna say? I'll watch it on Sunday. Wardlow's injured again. Yeah, that's another one. That man, he gotta go to acting. Go to acting, brother. AEW is not the place to be, and you ain't healthy enough to be. Now let's look. This is the card for WrestlePalooza. Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee and CM Punk, which I think should have been a bigger deal, but
fuck them. That's why.
John Cena versus Brock Lesnar, which I don't know why we need, but
fuck them. That's why.
The Usos versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed.
Fuck them. That's why.
And the only match that actually has a reason, Io Sky versus Stephanie McCool, which this could have happened in Clash of Paris, but you know what? Fuck it. They said they needed a match for WrestlePalooza. They got one for the vacated women's championship. That's the matches so far for WrestlePalooza, which I don't know who the fuck decided to name it WrestlePalooza, but
fuck them. That's why.
Now let's see. What are the matches for All Out? If they even have fucking matches on the... Even have the matches on the fucking website. Oh shit. I pressed All Out and it went to Ring of Honor. Why am I buying Forbidden Door when I hit All Out? I press a button that says All Out and it goes to Forbidden Door. I don't give a shit about Forbidden. Then it goes to Ticketmaster. They really want you to buy tickets. They don't give a shit. Like, yo, it's like, nah, don't. Who cares what matches are on All Out? After 20 minutes of deliberation, I found the matches. Here you go. Edge and Christian versus FTR. Hangman Adam Page versus Kyle Fletcher, the TNT champion, versus Hangman Adam Page for the AEW championship. Mercedes Moné versus Rio for the TBS championship. Where did that come? I don't know. John Moxley versus Darby Allin in a coffin match. Because we needed that one. That one we need. And then Timeless Tony Storm and Jamie Hayter, Chris Statlander, and whoever the fuck this girl is, Tila. By the way, this shit is a fucking 3. They wrote it in 3 font, put it in the weird shit, and then just made it smaller on this website. So I can't see these fucking people's names. If I don't know them by heart, I can't see them. Tequila in a fatal 4-way tornado match for the World's Championship, the AEW Women's Championship. Fuck both events. I'll be watching college football. Hell nah, fuck both. I hear you. Then there's a trios match. Now, granted, this is 2, 4, 6 matches. There's gonna be 18 more matches to come because the AEW doesn't know how to do anything less than 25 matches. There's a trios match, the Hurt Syndicate versus Ricochet GOA. Cool. Yeah, I don't want to see any of those. Like Mercedes and Riho, just because it's Mercedes, but you put them side by side, it's like, all right, WWE has the stronger match case. Because in all honesty, who cares that John Moxley's wrestling Darby Allin in a coffin match? Darby Allin's been out with a broken leg. Then he climbed Mount Everest. John Moxley's just been walking around with a briefcase. Now they're in a coffin match. Cool. Rio is just another person for Mercedes to wrestle. Kyle Fletcher gets the title shot out of nowhere versus Hangman Page. Cool. There's a 4-way dance for the women's championship. All right. And then Edge and Christian versus FTR. Cool. Yeah, that sounds like a Dynamite to me. That sounds like Dynamite. Then AJ Lee and CM Punk come back together. And like I said, that should have been a bigger deal. Should have been a bigger deal. That build-up should have been a lot more than just, I'm gonna smack you once. Like, how many times did CM Punk go through some shit and he didn't show up? You know? Then Brock versus Cena, we're going back in time again. It's almost like Brock versus Roman. All right, we get it. He could have been wrestling someone else. Let him wrestle Carmelo Hayes. If he can barely beat Logan Paul, which this wasn't the story, but this is what we've seen. John Cena F5 or F-feud Logan Paul about 12 times to beat him. And what I surmised from that was that John Cena's AA isn't strong enough to beat Logan Paul. It's getting weaker. He's getting too old for this shit. If that's the case, why the fuck is he wrestling Brock Lesnar? There's no way he can beat Brock Lesnar if he can't even beat Logan Paul with one AA. What is he gonna? Is he gonna AA Brock Lesnar off of a ladder, off of a cage, off of a helicopter? Like, how is he gonna beat this man? Is he gonna duct tape him to a post, like he did Batista? Like, what? How does that make sense? Does that make sense to y'all? Like, am I bugging, or am I using logic? And that's not supposed to happen in a storytelling company. We're not supposed to tell stories here. We're just supposed to. I'm gonna tell you what you want. I'm gonna tell you what's good for you. Instead of you seeing what's good. And then you got the Usos versus the Brawns. Braun versus the Usos. That's what we're gonna call them. Braun. This shit started with Bronson taking Roman shit. Then they injured Roman, and now Jay wants to get. Jay don't even want to get back for fucking up Roman. Because Jay's too busy fucking up LA Knight. Jimmy's sitting there going, what the fuck am I getting myself into? My boys, this is my brother. I gotta be here. What happened? Triple A him back to UFC. Yeah, but like my boy's here. So what happened? Like, is that sounds so stupid. They send Roman Reigns to the hospital. He's on the injured reserve list. Jay is too busy fighting LA Knight because they were in a world title match. Jimmy is trying to back up Jay. So this don't even have, this is because of Roman shit on it anywhere. Thanks, Bella Atlantic. Really telephone the shit out of that one. That's crazy. That's crazy. Cody Rhodes versus, oh yeah, that's right. Cody Rhodes doesn't show up. Because it's too much, there's too many stars here. Someone gotta take a back seat. Right? Someone gotta take a back seat. But then he gotta finish his story. One hell of a fucking ending, isn't it? Like I said, the only match worth watching, the only match to be excited for is Io Sky versus Stephanie Vacour. And they haven't had Stephanie on TV. What? Since Naomi announced her pregnancy. She didn't wrestle nobody. She was on NXT yesterday. Or on Tuesday, my bad. She was on NXT Tuesday. But that was with Rhea Ripley and Tiffany. But where is Tiffany also? Tiffany doesn't get to defend her title. There's no one from SmackDown here. This is a Raw show. This is a Monday Night Raw show. And when I say SmackDown is the place where wrestlers go to die, people look at me like I'm weird. There's no one from SmackDown here. Cody Rhodes is the SmackDown champion. He's the one who beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. He's the one who dethroned John Cena during his heel run. He's the one taking the back seat to everybody. Cody putting in work to Brandy. They're having a second kid already. Shit. Don't take that long. Where's that at? Tiffany and Jade. Jade was supposed to be the next big thing. Where's that at? Where's Tiffany's match? It's Tiffany time. What? Is it because it was about to be daylight savings? You put Tiffany time away? What happened there? Oh, but Sami Zayn goes from Raw to SmackDown, becomes United States champion because, God forbid, Solo holds the title. We got to take Solo's title away because of what his father's company did to that man with the Raja shit. What's up, Hassan? Happy birthday to your nanny. Little news for you, Hassan. Today is Normal Guy's birthday.
It's my birthday.
So say happy birthday to Normal Guy, and we say happy birthday to your nanny. So get that shit, right? So now with AJ Lee there, and Asuka is, turning into a perfect villain for Rhea. Does that mean that we're gonna get AJ Lee versus Rhea Ripley next? No, probably not, because Rhea would have to be a bad guy. So we're gonna get AJ Lee versus Asuka? Is AJ Lee gonna team up with Rhea to take on Asuka and Kairi Sane over Io Sky? Is that what we're seeing next? Is that it? Yo, bear with me now. Are we gonna see AJ Lee, Rhea Ripley, and Stephanie McCoy versus Asuka, Io Sky, and Kairi Sane for Kairi Sane's hand in friendship? Are we gonna see that? Is that gonna be the match at War Games? Did we just uncover something? Because they're making it like brutally fucking clear. Asuka is now the person. She done beat people with her Asa lock 2 weeks in a row, making them tap out. There's a difference between cheating and just making them tap out. She won clean. Raquel beat Valkyrie. She won clean. Next week, Valkyrie's wrestling Roxanne. Let's see what happens there. Shit. So that we just uncovered the next story for the women. And when it happens, don't worry. I won't be offended when everyone acts like I never said this. And they're all geniuses. Don't worry about it. There's a lot of shit that I said that people think that they said. It's not the case, but all right. Yeah. That's crazy. Well, then what happens with Seth Rollins and CM Punk? All right, War Games. Bear with me. Becky Lynch and the Kabuki Warriors, or are they the Kabuki Warriors again? Because they're not Damage Control. So let's just call them Damage Control. Becky Lynch and Damage Control versus Stephanie McCoy, Rhea Ripley, AJ Lee, and Nikki Bella at War Games? Is that what's gonna happen? And if we're going through the same motions, then is it gonna be the Usos, CM Punk, and LA Knight versus Seth Rollins, LeBron Bronze, and someone else? That's crazy. Like, the men don't seem as straightforward as the women do, because you can even have CM Punk and the Usos with Sami Zayn versus LA Knight, Seth Rollins, and the Bronze at War Games. Do you put LA Knight on Seth Rollins' team? I don't know. That was a little tricky there. I wouldn't want Sami Zayn anywhere near this shit. But yeah, that's a little tricky there, man.
You should have told me you was by yourself. You motherfucker. You think you could steal the shine? You could steal the sunlight, the spotlight?
First off, I'm not by myself. Today is Normal Guy's birthday.
Oh, shit.
It's my birthday.
You see? That's the perfect segue.
Second off, I don't have a problem talking to myself because I have a good conversation.
So crazy.
I'm not gonna fill you in on everything I said, show, because I went through an hour and 15 minutes of talking.
No.
But I'm gonna
Proceed from
tell you
wherever
what
at.
I'm gonna tell you what I got at now.
Okay.
All right. So CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. Now, we've been watching Raw. Asuka's been stepping up her game.
Yep.
Asuka's been stepping up her game. Well, I mean, she didn't step up her game. They're just making her look like the monster she's always been. But who else been poking their face everywhere? Rhea Ripley. So it kind of looked like Rhea Ripley versus Asuka. But it's like, is it Rhea Ripley versus Asuka for Io? Nah, wait a minute. Io is wrestling Stephanie. Let's put the pieces together. War Games. Becky Lynch, Io Sky, Asuka, and Kairi Sane versus AJ Lee, Rhea Ripley, Stephanie McCoy. Fuck, I forgot. Hold up. And Nikki Bella. Those are the 8 women that they're showing right now. I'm calling it War Games is going to be AJ Lee, Nikki Bella, Rhea Ripley, and Stephanie McCoy versus Damage Control and Becky Lynch. And right now, I'm trying to put together a match because, believe it or not, show, you know who's not been on the last 2 PLEs?
Charlotte
I'm going to
Flair.
take your silence as who? You're close. Cody Rhodes, the WWE champion. Cody Rhodes, the man that beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, ending his streak at holding the title consecutive days. Cody Rhodes, the man who ended John Cena's last title run at SummerSlam, has not been on TV because he's been taking a setback. He's been taking He's been playing second fiddle to Sami Zayn, and John Cena, and Brock Lesnar, and Seth Rollins, and CM Punk. The man that needed to finish his story. The man that everyone said is the best right now, the biggest star, the next guy to be John Cena. Nowhere to be seen. Playing second fiddle to the co-main event of a wrestling palooza. Woo! If wrestling ain't the best it's ever been, I don't know what is. So now I'm trying to figure out, is it CM Punk and the Usos and Sami Zayn versus Seth Rollins, LA Knight, and the Bron Brons? Or is it LA Knight, the Usos, and Punk versus Seth Rollins, the Bron Brons, and someone else? What do you think, Show? You the one that talked about Jade doing some crazy shit. You've been looking into the future. What do you see in the future?
Shit is getting interesting.
You calling it interest? I'm calling it. I think this shit is becoming predictable.
Disarray? Predictable? You think the new date? Well, you think Jay and Jimmy turning is predictable?
Yes, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
The Bron Brons put Roman Reigns in the hospital, and Jey Uso is wrestling LA Knight to defend Roman Reigns' honor. Oh wait, no, wait. That's what's happening, but that's not the story. I'm sorry, Joe. Wait, they want us to believe that Jey Uso is trying to get some get back for his cousin because the Bron Brons put him in the hospital, but he can't just seem to stop fucking fighting LA Knight, who cost him the world title in a 4-way match that had 2 other people in it besides those 2, but they got a problem with each other. Yeah, that looks like someone needs to turn bad there. The white man can't turn bad because there's too many white people. It's already bad. Jay, you sound like Roman. It makes perfect sense. Because why wouldn't someone who comes out to help everybody and gets his ass kicked turn around and go, we're going to smash him? Sorry, partner. You getting your ass kicked every week. You ain't smashing nobody. That's not how smashing works. They got a whole movie called The Smashing Machine. You might want to watch that. So predictable? Yes. Because they can't do nothing with this man by himself. Every time this man is on a run, someone needs to stick their nose in his fucking business, and he needs to return the favor by getting his ass kicked. No matter how many yeets this motherfucker gives, no matter how many times that he proves that he's one of the top guys in that motherfucker, no matter how many times we show support for this man, they got to keep pushing this motherfucker down. So yes, it's predictable because he can't be up because Seth Rollins ain't good enough to be higher than this motherfucker. Seth Rollins ain't getting any higher, so you got to push everybody fucking lower. Same shit with Becky Lynch. Same shit with John Cena. Your boy, Cody Rhodes, the world heavyweight champion, ain't even on TV no more. Ain't even on TV no more. Cena needs to fucking wrestle Brock Lesnar because why? Because we need people to buy tickets to go watch a WrestlePalooza. And we need people to buy tickets. Not only do we need people to buy tickets, we need people to spend thousands of dollars on tickets. That's why we brought AJ Lee back. So everybody that misses AJ Lee so much will spend their hard-earned money on some bullshit. So yes, it's predictable. And on the other hand, show the alternative, we can watch a fucking rich teenage boy high on fucking cocaine playing with his action figures. Which one would you rather watch, show? A coked up rich teenager playing with his figures or money hungry fucking sons of bitches that's just gonna fuck everything up?
I think I'm gonna stick with the money hungry son of a bitches for the simple fact that they were the one that got me into the game, and they lucky. I think that's what's been helping them lately. They were the rock, the first rock that was set. So basically, we're so used to it that we accept. It's like the Knicks when they were bad. You know, we used to make so much money at the damn Garden because people would still go. So they didn't have to do nothing. We don't need to get a team for y'all. Y'all still watching. Same thing with WWE. Y'all been with us since y'all was little. Y'all not gonna leave till we make it better, but we can take our time making it better because it's not like y'all got anything else to do.
That's the truth. I can't dispute that. I'm with you. I don't watch Cokehead.
Nope, me neither. I don't think I'll leave WWE unless they just begin to blatantly not give a fuck.
Well, they never gave a fuck. Especially, I did the whole history of Vince McMahon gave more of a fuck about us than TKO and Triple H. Let's just put it that way. Put it that way. I'll say this part. There was a report, and I put it in the group chat. But for some reason, the group chat is in mourning, and no one wants to speak. Sorry, like I said, I talk to myself. But Vince McMahon priced his tickets for shows based off of a family, so you can bring the whole family out and enjoy the entertainment. TKO said, "Fuck that, fuck your family. We need you to spend record-breaking money on every show." They want the WWE to be like the UFC, breaking records in every arena they go to with their gate. The only way they're gonna do that is by upping the price. And they said until WWE matches the UFC with their profit for ticket sales, the prices are going up. So now you taking your family to a WWE show would have cost you and what is it, 3 kids, so that's 5 people. Let's say it's $80 a ticket. You get it for like, let's say $60, right? 60 times 5 is what? $350? No, $300. $300 would have got you and 5 people, you and 4 other people into the show. You would have been like, you know what? Fuck it. Take my family out. This is a nice time. Enjoy it. It's worth it. Now here goes the kicker for you, show. One of the girls at the job was telling me that she was trying to buy tickets for a New York show for her, her daughter, and her husband, and it was $2,000 for the 3 of them in the upper deck.
And I just saw a report that TKO plans to bring the tickets up.
So now, who is this show for, show? Not for me and you. Not for our family. Also, the Royal Rumble's going to Saudi. WrestleMania 43 is going to Saudi. January is going to be in New England. In England. All 4 episodes of Raw is going to be in England in January. And they want to put, I think, SummerSlam or some other shit overseas.
So why are we U.S. fans still supporting this? I mean, this is not a U.S. show no more.
Well, because the fans, which I was explaining earlier, have blind loyalty to a company that doesn't give a shit about them because they think they're owed something. You see, show, even though I watched WWE my whole life, I'm not blindly loyal to them. Me, blind loyalty is for your best of friends, your family members, your wife, and that's about it. Because if your son did something, you're gonna stay loyal to him no matter what. May not agree with it, but that's my son. I got, unconditional. Right? If the WWE something, they don't know I exist. Why am I gonna sit here and condone the shit that they do backstage? But I mean, listen, Brock Lesnar's back. No matter what he did, so it must not matter what Vince did. Nobody said the N-word, so we're fine, right? Those are rules, show. Because I think if you're gonna cheer for Brock Lesnar coming back, the allegations that he went through, and the same allegations that Vince went through, then I think Vince is off too, no? Doesn't that make Vince, if he comes back, everybody gonna cheer for him?
Wow. You just put me on to something. This was like let me test out the waters. I'm gonna put him out there. If they cool, I'm cool. I'm back.
Right? I mean, it only makes sense because you tell the companies with the money, tell these broke motherfuckers who to like, what to like, how to like them, and when to like them. Yo, think about it, show. Nikki Bella needed her time to shine. Becky Lynch needed her time to shine. Rhea Ripley needs her face posted up there. AJ Lee came back. Do you know who was not on TV for the past 3 weeks? Stephanie McCoy. The fastest rising star in WWE's history right now. She's one of the most popular wrestlers. When she comes out, everybody cheers, everybody loves her. They took her off TV so these other girls can, what? Get a spotlight? Your boy, who's supposed to finish the story, who beat Roman Reigns, who beat John Cena, don't show up for TV for 3 months. We want John Cena and Brock Lesnar to go over. Roman Reigns had to be put in the hospital so Seth Rollins and CM Punk can have a title match without him overshining them. The priorities of this motherfucker's fucked up, show. It's taken away my love for this wrestling. I don't even love the business. Fuck the business. I love the show. I fell in love with the show. I am not a part of this business. I am not affiliated with these motherfuckers. I watch the show. I watch movies. And I don't sit here going, oh, I love making movies. No, I watch them. I love watching movies. I love watching wrestling. And they're taking away my love to watch this shit. Because they know we're stupid. They don't think we're stupid. They know we're stupid. Very similar to the fucking fans in the MCU. Problem is, the MCU should be taking a page out of WWE's book. Because the one thing about Vince was, I don't care who you like, this is what I'm doing. And it just so happened to be like, well, fuck it. I mean, that's what happened. You know, we follow the story. Now it's, we know you like them, so we're going to give you who you like. But can you possibly like these people too? No? All right, well, take the people that they do like off and remind them that they're supposed to like these people. And once they like them, then bring back the person they like. And by the way, charge them more money. It's funny. So it's funny. You want UFC to make more money. So you want the WWE to make the UFC money, but the UFC was in debt and the WWE wasn't. They just signed. Didn't they? They signed a $10 billion deal with Netflix? Let me look this up before I start. It was a 10-year, $5 billion deal. Then they have a deal with ESPN, which was 5 years, $1.6 billion. So that was this year. And that was this year. So January 2025, they made $5 billion, and September 2025, they made $1.6 billion. So this year they made $6.6 billion in WWE alone just for selling the rights of the PLEs and Raw. But they're not profitable enough. No, the ticket sales ain't profitable enough. Their merchandise is selling hand over fist. They're selling their merchandise higher than I've ever seen it before. And they're selling out. But they don't make no money. They don't make no money. What's going on, DJ?
Yo.
Before I tell you what I'm talking about, it's Normal Guy's birthday today, DJ.
Hey. Happy birthday.
You made show leave.
Yeah. I was like that. He's like, I can take a break now.
Right? So I was telling Show about the ticket prices. Well, I was telling him, one, it's becoming a little predictable for me. So I'll tell you the matches I think that are gonna happen in the War Games too. But I'm telling them about now about how TKO raising the ticket prices. They want WWE to be more profitable, and it's taking away my love of watching wrestling. I'm not saying I love the business because I'm not a part of the business. I'm not a wrestler. I'm not a producer. I watch it. Right. So I'm sitting there, I'm telling Show, I'm like, yo, January 1st, 2025, they made $5 billion selling the rights to Raw to Netflix.
Right.
September 2025, they made $1.6 billion selling the rights to the PLEs to ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
That's $6.6 billion.
Yep.
How much more money do you want from us?
How much? So what was UFC's debt coming into the deal?
I think the debt was like 50 million or something. But
damn, so they got 47 more. So,
but the $3.1 billion in debt as of March 2025. The TKO, the UFC is in that. All right, so let's.
How the fuck you get into $3 billion of debt? Like you just
because
who do you hold?
Well, dude, they took on because when you come in as a company, you take on the debt of said company. So UFC was in debt when they made that merger. So that's why that's why I kind of laugh at people that you WWE haters oh look, they're in debt. Like, no, learn how to read, bro. Like, like that's not what that means.
So all right, so the parent company of the UFC, TKO. Yeah. All right. So look, the parent company of the UFC, TKO Group Holdings, has approximately $3.1 billion in debt as of March 2025. A significant portion of which originated from Endeavor's acquisition of the company and the subsequent merger with WWE. This debt approximately was $2.7 billion of UFC's debt due in 2026. Is a central financial concern for TKO, which refinancing expected to be more expensive due to higher interest rates. So it was the UFC with $2.7 billion. They made $6.6 billion this year.
I was about to say, just the Netflix deal took care of that.
Yeah.
So now you're just making, this is all profit now.
Yeah. So now they're saying that the WWE doesn't make as much money. I was about to say, who the fuck came in here? It turned on one of my YouTube videos that I wasn't playing. But so now they're saying that the WWE's ticket prices were, when Vince made them, they were targeted for families.
Right.
So I'm telling Show, him and his family, let's say $60 a ticket, would cost about $300 to take his family out to go watch wrestling.
Right.
Not unreasonable for 5 people.
Nope.
But now, one of my homegirls at work was telling me that she was trying to get tickets to go see WWE recently for her daughter, and her husband, and they cost around $2,000 for 3 tickets. And she was like, "Get the fuck out of here! I'm not doing it." which begs the question: who is the WWE for now? What is wrestling for? Because earlier in the night when I was speaking, I equated it to Rome, to the Colosseum. Inside the Colosseum, you had the UFC, which is the gladiators really killing each other.
Right.
And those were for the rich people to go watch and enjoy the massacre. And they made a lot of money off of these people betting them. Everyone outside
That's right.
in the streets couldn't afford that. So what they do, they made little plays with people acting out what's happening in the Colosseum, portraying Spartacus and all these other people. There goes wrestling. Wrestling is that carny show right there, portraying those people in the Colosseum. That was for us.
Yes.
Now they want wrestling in the Colosseum for those rich people. When do we get wrestling? They're sending Royal Rumble to England. They're sending WrestleMania 43 to Saudi Arabia. There's already 3 shows in the Middle East. The entire January is going to have every episode of Raw in England.
Mm-hmm.
It's all overseas now.
Especially so you got, like you said, so January, they're gone.
March is going to be gone. March and April, they're gone.
Because you got to have all the build up shows for WrestleMania. So, but to kind of go with what you're saying, even so the way I went to WrestleMania here in LA, I did the on location deal where you get like the whole package. You get to go to all this stuff and they package up everything for you, right? So me and my daughter, we had the silver package. So we were like in the middle of the bowl.
Was this? When was this?
What's that? This is the LA, the last LA
years ago,
WrestleMania.
Right? I was mentioning those packages. Yeah.
Okay. So we did. So yeah, you could ask me any question you want. So it was my daughter's 18th birthday at the same time. So I was like, oh, this is gonna be. She's gonna remember this 18th birthday, right? So then we had the silver package. So so middle of the bowl, we got lanyards. We got to go all these entrances. We got to sit in the lounge at the WWE store where we got to watch the podcast with Bubba Ray and them. And then got to meet Bubba Ray and everybody. The whole what's the name of their show? Busted Up. We got to meet the whole Busted Open crew and everything. And then we got to, boom, we got 2 nights of WrestleMania. So that was $1,500 a ticket for 2 nights. Okay. And then I looked at the new so they sent me so of course now, hey, here's the new package for Vegas for the Vegas one coming. So now my package is now the bronze package. The package that we use for silver is now bronze. So that means you sit at the top of the stadium and you get a lanyard and that's it. Like now you don't get all the other good. Like I got a lanyard. I got a piece of the canvas. I got I got a cleared stadium bag. They gave you all kinds of stuff. Bronze is like, no, you basically get to be in. You get entrance into the stadium. And here's a lanyard. There you go. Have fun. Okay, that's what you get now for $1,500 for 2 nights. So and I don't even want to tell you what I looked at the other 2 prices and you don't even want to know. So yeah, to go with what you're saying and what your coworker was saying, I'm going to co-sign that this is ridiculous. If you really want to go, wait till like 30 minutes before and go on SeatGeek, and that's where everybody has to get the people who bought all the tickets have to unload their tickets, so you'll get a decent price. But that's you're rolling the dice to where you're going to be sitting.
Yeah.
I like to plan when I go on because I treat it like a vacation. I like to have everything planned. But now they made it to where you can't do it that way. You got to do it You got to do it almost the pirate way, where you got to pirate it either on TV, or you got to do the pirate of getting a ticket and waiting till the event's about to start and buy it for dirt cheap. So for the people that tried to buy it to get a profit. So, man, it's it's big. It's gotten to be big business. I think they need to bring it on back. They need to,
this is one thing I didn't mention in the show yet, but supply and demand. We know what that is for business, and you know, they're like, oh,
because folks are gonna pay.
And it's people was like, oh, they stopped so many house shows. I guess they don't want these wrestlers hurting themselves as often and blah blah blah. I was like, all right, that was the speculation. Remember, we erase history and we make up our own storylines to go with what we see on TV. We don't listen to what's happening, because that's why most of these fucking people are so fucking deranged. Like they can't see the forest between the trees. Like they're making their own storylines up and their own fucking little things up to make shit make sense. But what happened? They took away the house shows, and now they added more PLEs, right? But there used to be at least 2 or 3 shows in New York City. You had the one right after Christmas. It was the same night as the one in LA, and then they had one in March, and then a couple in like the summertime, the World Tour. They don't have that no more. There's no more after Christmas show. I don't think there's a March one, and they just came out of nowhere, because if you look at all the times that they show the schedule for when they're going on tour, they don't. There's maybe like a Long Island one. The November 17th popped up out of nowhere for John Cena. So supply went down, demand went up, prices go up.
Right.
Now you want to watch wrestling in New York City live at Madison Square Garden? We're bringing John Cena. That's a premium. Now we're not here often. That's a premium because more people want it. So now you have to spend $2,000 for an upper deck ticket to see the same shit you saw 2 years ago for $80. And that same logic. I'll before I get to that, go ahead. You can respond if you want to.
No, that's. I'm going to agree with everything you just said, because that's, they pulled the rug. Like, because I've always said, I do feel like there should be like, say, an off season for wrestling. And what you do, instead of having house shows, you have like expos. Like you say show up to
Comic-Con,
North Carolina somewhere in their arena, and have it where you come in and do all meet and greets. It's all meet and greets. There's no wrestling. All meet and greets, pictures, sign action figures. Meet your stars. Let them rest their bodies for a month, right? And then come back and then have like your live and then a PLE, right? In each city.
Yeah,
that's the way I would have done that. So, and I think you would make the same amount of money, and and I think that would be easier on the wrestlers' bodies, and everybody wins, instead of this like you said, they're trying to pour they're trying to put everything in the basket of the PLE and the TV shows.
Yeah.
So
shit, the way you do it is you market it. You have multiple locations on the same day. So certain wrestlers go to New York, certain wrestlers go to Cali, certain fucking Alabama, whatever case.
There you go.
You charge your tickets, and then they usually would pay to sign whatever. So you don't even need to pay the wrestlers to go there. The wrestlers will make money based off of the people who buy the pictures and autographs and whatever merchandise they have, and then the WWE makes money off of the ticket sales to go in the motherfucker.
Right.
So that, to me, business wise, that makes sense. The logistics, let them fucking figure that out. But you know what I'm saying? That makes sense. So now, going off of that, supply and demand. Have you noticed there's one person that hasn't been on TV for a couple of weeks? I'll give you a big hint.
Okay.
He finished his story.
Yeah, that's true.
He won the world title.
Yep.
And they took him off TV.
Yep. He went to go do his parts for Guile.
Yeah. But it's funny because I'm like, all right, so Cody Rhodes wins the world championship. Cena turns to a face. Cody, don't come on TV so we can make Cena versus Lesnar bigger.
Right.
And we'll have Sami Zayn be the guy.
Right.
Fuck Solo. Why would Solo need to be champion? We'll put Sami Zayn on.
Solo needs to simmer a little.
Yeah. So now someone who doesn't have a movie, Stephanie McCoy, hasn't been on TV since Clash in Paris. But who shows up every week? Rhea Ripley, Nikki Bella. So this is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, Nikki, but like yeah. I'm like.
So this is what I'm thinking, right? So if Rhea Ripley's showing up every week and they just finally made Asuka that monster that she was when she left NXT, initially I was thinking Rhea Ripley versus Asuka. No. Now I got AJ Lee, Nikki Bella, Rhea Ripley, and Stephanie McCoy versus Becky Lynch, Io Sky, Asuka, and Kairi Sane at fucking War Games.
Woo!
This is the match I'm putting together because everyone's fighting for Asuka's for Io Sky's love, and Rhea Ripley is gonna cost her the title, and Io Sky's gonna hate. Io Sky's gonna hate Rhea, and she's gonna fall into the arms of Asuka, and Nikki Bella's gonna be like, "Well, I'm friends with Rhea," and Becky's like, "I need help with AJ," and boom, we got ourselves a match.
Nikki Bella being in a wrestling ring is just.
Yo.
I thought there was just going to be the one off for the women's PLE and for Evolution. I was like, wait, they're still putting her out there.
you want to hear something funny? That same woman that was telling me about the ticket prices, she's telling me she's watching Clash in Paris, and she's like, I felt so sorry for Nikki because everything she went through. And she goes, and I didn't realize that Becky Lynch can't wrestle either. I was like, you just now realize that? She goes, well, I don't really watch the matches. I just watched the video, and my daughter and my husband watch the matches. I'm like wow.
See, that tells you something, right? So yeah. So oh my god. Yeah. No, because I knew, like, I remember there were women I had some former coworkers that they just watched the reality show. And that's it. Like that's how they got into wrestling, was the damn reality show. I was like, really? So Bella Army. I'm like, she's like the worst wrestler on the roster.
Yeah, Brie wasn't any better either.
No, like both of them, they were horrible.
Yeah,
they're like back to diva era, like kind of wrestling. Like they cannot keep up with the women that are wrestling now. Yeah. And it shows like very badly in each of these matches. Stop putting her out there. Like she should not be out there. She should be somebody's manager.
And this is my point when people are like, oh, wrestling, it was the Four Horsemen who brought women's wrestling. It's like, no, because if Trish Stratus can keep up with the women today, it wasn't the Four Horsewomen.
So like when Lita was going out there too. Yeah,
it's like that generation. To me, was the one that should have kept women in the forefront. You had world-class wrestlers,
bra and panties, yeah,
like shit, man. But then I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, this little Bronze versus the Usos match, it doesn't make sense to me. You know why it doesn't make sense to me? Because Bronze put Roman Reigns in the hospital, right?
Right.
Yeah, I call him the little Bronze.
I keep thinking you're talking about Bronny.
Yeah, Bronny. So they put Roman Reigns in the hospital, and Jey Uso is defending his cousin's honor by fighting LA Knight. Oh, I'm sorry. That's what's happening, but that's not what we're supposed to think.
Oh Jesus!
It don't make sense to me.
It doesn't. That part does not make sense at all.
You fucked up my cousin, so I'm gonna go beat up this guy over here. What?
Yep. Come here, LA Knight, damn it. I'm about to whoop your ass because they put my cousin in the hospital.
And Jimmy's like, what the fuck is going on here? I came from SmackDown.
Right. Yeah, I just somebody fill me in. I came from
You fucking him up,
my brother.
Yeah,
like where's my brother? This is
this bullshit. I got to tune into the Knucklehead Network and find out what happened.
Yeah. Come on, Jimmy. You're welcome anytime, Jimmy.
Yeah, you know, shit. Let me know. Word. Shit. Bring your new baby up in there too.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. Yep.
Shit.
Damn.
And the funny thing is, DJ, the alternative is a rich teenage asshole that's high on fucking cocaine playing with his toys.
I just watched a YouTube of this guy that like he's he was like, oh, I was all he jumped both feet in when AEW started. Oh, because he couldn't wait to watch something other than WWE. And then by the end of the video, he's damn near crying about like basically he's out of tricks. Like he's squeezed everything out of the wrestlers that he likes.
Yeah.
So there's many of stories he could be doing and many of wrestlers he could have built up by now. But it's only the wrestlers that he is fans of that he puts out in the forefront. And then that's where he squeezed everything he could possibly squeeze out of them. And they're out of ideas. Like that now you're just seeing, we're almost to like when we used to watch WWF on Saturday morning. Like that's basically Wrestling Challenge is basically what you're watching on AEW now.
Dude, I was telling Lay, you know Lay, right?
Oh yeah.
I was telling Lay that if I was Tony Khan, I would have went head to head with WrestlePalooza. I got the better fucking roster. But then
what do you have to lose? What do you have to, even if you let's say WrestlePalooza got a few more 500,000 more viewers.
Yeah.
So what? What? Like what do you have? There's nothing to lose at this point.
I saw the card
and
I said, oh no, you don't put Dynamite up against WWE. Sorry. I was like, what the fuck is it? Like, do you know who's wrestling on All Out?
Who's wrestling? Oh boy.
Hangman Adam Page is wrestling Kyle Fletcher for the AEW championship.
Stop right there. You stop. You stop. That's the main event. You stop. Yeah. You can stop. I don't even need to hear the rest of it.
There you go. See?
It's like the referees and that say it's over.
First round knockout.
Yeah. Oh Jesus. This is your big head to head. Oh my god.
Yeah, and that's not even
anymore.
Yeah, that's not even the one. Yeah, I saw this other man. I was like, really, nigga? I don't. John Moxley's wrestling Darby Allin in a coffin match.
That's predicted. Like they're both gonna be bleeding. It's gonna take place exclusively outside of the ring.
I'm sitting here and I'm like, yo, I love Darby Allin. But the man has been out because he broke his foot and he was climbing Mount Everest. Why is he in a coffin match with fucking John Moxley? Wouldn't there be a better match for John Moxley and fucking Swerve?
Anybody.
Wasn't they wrestling? Like, yeah, but I was like, all right. And then Mercedes Moné versus Rio. And I'm like, they just needed somebody for her to wrestle, huh?
Right. That's like they might as well put me or you in there.
Yeah. Yeah. and
what's the difference?
Tony Storm, Cat Statlander, and two other bitches. It was a 4-way match. And I'm like, this is the best you got to Tony Storm after she wrestled the ROH champion and Monet. Well, apparently she wrestled the ROH champion, no? Didn't she have a title shot?
Yeah, she did. Yep.
Which I'm forgetting her name.
Athena.
Athena, yeah. Which I'm like, yo, you just went from Athena to Mercedes, and now you're in a fatal 4-way match with 3 other bitches that don't even deserve. All right, cool. Fuck it. And then Edge and Christian versus FTR. And I'm like, wow, FTR became like the comedy version of the Midnight Express or something.
I'm about to say
they're demolition.
That match is going to be about the pace of a demolition match. that's what you're going to get.
Like, holy
punches
shit.
and kicks for
no flips,
for
they're going to jump
minutes.
on. Yeah. I'm like, wow. Wow. This is what I was trying to talk about last week. These people, you're telling us to like them, but how? So, like, how? How are we supposed to like these people?
That, like, for the guy that is only the AEW only person, and WWE does everything wrong. It's all about AEW. Okay, so so you just named those 4 matches right there.
Yeah.
Like, how is that better than? Because I'm not even saying WWE is on fire right now. That's not even what I'm saying. I'm saying, how is those 4 matches better than WWE?
And that goes to show you that they were so near.
Yeah.
There is no clear indication of who's who in AEW.
Well, again, like, I mean, those like videos of when they would go to, like, say, a baseball game, and then they'll go, hey, and here's Darby Allin, and they put the camera on him, and the crowd goes, like, they're like, who is that?
There's one person, I know him.
Yeah. So that should tell you something, right? Like, Bruv can walk right down the street right now. Like,
yeah,
he can go to Times Square right now and walk down the street, and nothing's gonna happen. Like,
yeah, you get that one goth guy with the gloves on and 90 degrees outside. So I know you.
Exactly.
I love watching you wrestling in Japan.
Right.
You wrestled Ashikamo Yokashi.
and did 4 flips off the top rope.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So that's it.
and the crazy shit is, like, if someone was like, yo, which one would I watch? Like, which one should I watch? Which one would have the better matches? In all honesty, I would just go, the only match you need to watch is Io Sky versus Stephanie McCool. That's it. Every other match gonna suck.
Yeah, that's gonna be the match of the night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of both companies. That's gonna be the match of the night.
Yep.
Like, the match to see who's gonna be my next ex-wife.
Yep. Won't you be my neighbor?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. And how do you feel about AJ Lee's return?
If like so, and like I told somebody, because somebody else asked, and they're like, I don't get it. I was just like, well, I mean, she's the female CM Punk, basically. Like, so that's how I feel about it. Like, she's the female CM Punk. I'm glad that, like, as somebody that has worked with people with mental health issues, we all battle our own mental health issues. The fact that she was able to get hers together to even come back to wrestling, because I don't know if you, because on Audible I listened to her book.
Okay.
And it got pretty bad, like, for her mental health. So for somebody that knows that part, and to see her come back, I'm like, I'm very happy for her.
I didn't know that was. I thought that was just part of her. Like,
oh no. Like in real life, she went through some stuff.
Oh, okay.
So, and it's a good Audible too, because it's her voice that's doing the Audible. So, I suggest that, and JR's. I suggest.
Okay.
But yeah, so let's see what she did. Like, let's give her let's see what she got when they actually have matches. I'm glad like this was actually perfect to have a tag team match. Like, let her dip her toe in the water, not that you're going against Rhea Ripley. Like, no, hold on,
and the Undertaker.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, no, this is perfect. Let her get in there with her husband.
The tag team match I agree with, but I think that this is just so fast because with all the shit that happened to CM Punk, and she didn't do nothing. It's like, oh wait, Becky Lynch smacked him once. Now all of a sudden, bitch. And then when you come back, you don't even say that. Becky's deadly afraid of you for some reason, and you got her title. It showed on Monday that Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins don't got it no more. They're not in.
No, I agree. I'm sorry. They're on that list of like, I don't get it. Like, when there's those wrestlers that you don't get, like, why, like, and
who you fucking to be at this spot?
Yeah, and there's like a whole, crowd of people that would be like, oh no, he's this and she's that. I'm like, okay, if we're really being real with Becky Lynch, like, we did not care about Becky Lynch until she accidentally got blasted in the face by so that's when we started to care, and that she went through with the segment even though her nose got broken. That's it. That's how she got over.
Yep.
So wrestling fans are fickle, boy.
Yeah, that blind loyalty. I was telling shows like, I don't get the blind loyalty. For a bunch of people we don't know.
Yeah,
she's
it.
And this is the crazy shit because we're gonna get to the guy, the motherfucker. But it's like the blind loyalty is like, oh, she's the best wrestler. She can't jump off the ropes. Like, she literally goes centimeters on a sprint. Like the woman I was talking to, I told her, like, watch her jump. She goes, what are you talking about? I was like, she's like that cat that jumps off the chair and tries to get on the ledge but doesn't go anywhere and just falls straight down. That's her. And she's like, how? There's supposed to be a spring on that rope. I was like, yeah, that's with the spring.
Exactly.
That's with the spring. But you want to hold up.
I tell you what, though, one thing she could, I will give Becky Lynch credit for. Yeah, that's a good one there, Mr. Loki. She could play Cyndi Lauper, boy. Yeah. I thought I was watching, like, when I was watching that episode of Young Rock where she's Cyndi Lauper, I for real for a split second thought that was like they had Cyndi Lauper with some good makeup on. I was like, wait, no, that's Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
So she did a good. Yeah,
I mean, they did a very bad Hulk Hogan and another wrestler. That show had
Iron
it.
Sheik was not that great.
Yeah, it took his liberties on what the fuck these guys really look like. but yeah, you're talking about
I think the Iron Sheik and but other than that, though, fun show. I wish they kept going.
I mean, they lied a few times, but I get it. Yeah, it's not for us. It's not for us. It's for the other people. But so going back to the blind loyalty shit, I'm looking them dead in the fucking eyes, and it's not Cena that I'm looking at. It's the guy that had the same claims put on him that Vince McMahon had. Everyone loves him. Everyone loves him, DJ. They're so happy he's back. So does that mean that Vince McMahon is a cool guy now too? Right? That means Vince is forgiven for all of his sins because Brock's back. So if Vince came back, everybody's gonna love that. They're gonna miss him so much.
Yeah. No, when I heard his music, I was like, oh, really? That was my reaction. I was like, really? We're doing this, that kind of thing. We're really gonna put him out there. So yeah, it's a fine line, isn't it? just from my own curiosity and just wanting to have a bucket of popcorn and watch, I would love to see the crowd reaction to the the first couple of bars of No Chance.
They're gonna shit themselves. They're gonna nut in their fucking pants.
Just for my own.
That's gonna be more popular when CM Punk came back. Yeah, because
No Chance.
They're still sucking on the nipples of this fucking guy. There's nothing they can do except for say the N-word that would make people hate them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
He said except for say the N-word.
Yeah, that's the line.
That's the line.
Despite everyone else said it, that's the line. You know, there you go. But
leave the Samoan werewolf alone. Which I was like, somebody that was complaining about it. I wrote on their post. Okay, go up to him and tell him he can't say it.
Word.
Let's see how that works.
Yeah,
make sure you got your camera.
The last
on.
time I checked, it was for white people that can't say it.
I say go anybody on that island. I'm like, go ahead and go tell somebody on that island they can't say it.
Motherfucking headbutt.
You see that sport they play where they just go head up, where they like 40 yards into each other. Like, man. Yeah.
Yo,
it's all right. They are a people of color. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Bro.
I don't know. You was the one who put it up. Where Samoa Joe was talking about the dude from Samoa broke the color barrier in 1945.
I want to see that documentary. It looks good.
I mean, shit. The more you know, right? Because I mean,
right. So those of you that missed it, there's a documentary. It looks like Samoa Joe's the producer or something.
Yeah, I think so.
And they're showing the Samoan that broke the color, like the Samoan color line for the NFL or for football or NFL.
Right?
And yeah. So it looks good.
And because not for nothing, the way that this country rewrites its history, it almost seems like the only color barrier there ever was black color barrier. Like there was no other minority in there, and then out of nowhere, boom!
Exactly. No,
because
that's
one
not
black
true,
guy played. Now everybody they evolved into Asians and Dominicans. They didn't come from nowhere.
Right. That's why I like all those. Like 42. I like that's why I like the Richie Valens movie. Even though like I almost cut it off like when they get on the plane. I'm like, okay,
we know what happened.
See the rest of the movie. But he basically broke a color barrier there, Richie. And he made his name Valens so that he could his album would get out there. So but then he said, but I'm about to sing La Bamba just to show you that I fooled you for a minute.
Listen, I know y'all like my music. Why? Because I said I'm white, but la 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 bamba, chaquera tequila banana. and then white people's like, what is this? And they're just like la la bamba.
Just dance. It's all right.
I like it.
You like it, just dance. Yeah, it's all right. Just dance. I love that kind of shit. So
I hear you. Yeah, shit. You want to answer Mr. Loki's question about the women's IC and United States titles irrelevant?
What is going like? You like so you're saying it's a little irrelevant. I think one thing though is that they're pretty new to us. Is one thing you like. It's still I think there's still an adjustment there, and then I think they, Valkyrie had the Intercontinental title a little bit too long.
A couple
you needed to have that title be on somebody that the crowd is really for. Bro. Like they don't. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that would have. So now that is. So that's kind of like with Becky, and then you had AJ Lee come skipping out with it on. That's all for. That's for a reason. Okay, so let's. I say give it some more time. Because it's still pretty new to have these mid-card titles for the women's roster. I wouldn't say they're irrelevant.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think Becky is just wearing it for a fashion piece. Because the United
because and this
Yeah.
And Seth has a title, so it's like, okay, we're the couple with a title kind of thing.
When Chelsea Green was the United States champion, she made the title feel important because she changed her whole character. Like, I'm the champion of the United States. Like, she was so proud to be the champion. Yeah, she made that championship part of her. Where you would I forgot her fucking name. Yeah,
big girl.
The champion now. They put her with a woman,
right?
I guess because she speaks English. No, she's with the girl from NXT that has the short schoolgirl outfit and the glasses.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, because Chelsea Green's not the champion no more. It's the Asian. What is her name?
Right.
Joe, you should know her name. I'm gonna look it up right now. Julia. There you go, Julia.
Yeah.
They don't put her on TV.
Her name is Julia.
There you go, Shaw. Appreciate it. She wins the title and she's not on TV. Then they put her up with another woman and she's still not on TV.
And he's laughing.
Like, these titles are
right. Which I thought, they should have put it on Meechin.
And she should have.
If you were gonna,
she should have been internationally known. Like, she should have came in. I'm the international best wrestler in the world. Now I'm the best wrestler in America. She should have kept that American theme going because she's a foreigner also. Keep that shit going.
Whoever is the so I put it on whoever produces the mid-card titles. They're not, they're not doing it. Like, they're not putting enough behind the people that are winning these championships. So
because I think they're more inclined. They're like, yo, fuck the champions. Who's got the story? Okay, everybody wanted Tiffy to be the women's champion. She's gonna be the women's champion. Jay's the new person. So what are we gonna do with them? Nothing, because we need John Cena to be out there, and we can't have our women's wrestling distract Becky Lynch and AJ Lee. That's why AJ Lee came out on SmackDown. What? Don't worry about it. We're gonna sit Cody's ass down too because of John Cena. And just for the fuck of it, you guys like Penta? You like Pentagon? You like Phoenix? We're gonna acquire AAA, Luchadors, and they don't fucking wrestle in there, and they won't wrestle on Raw either because Dominic Mysterio now is gonna be on fucking AAA. Just for the fuck of it. I hope you like the way we
too,
think.
Too soon, Damien. It's too soon for that comment, Damien.
I mean, no, listen, but at least these titles know what a woman is. Because that guy never knew. He kept asking everybody. He never knew. but yeah. And
it's true.
Yeah. And my favorite. This is my favorite. The Wyatt Six. They came back because Bray Wyatt died. And they said, you guys do a hell of a job eating catering. We're going to make you the tag team champions of catering and stay the fuck back there. Don't worry, we'll throw you in there with Montez Ford every once in a while. Don't worry about it. We'll throw you in an NXT once in a while too. Just fuck it. Why not? Fuck it. We got a 2-hour show that we need to fill 15 minutes of.
Oh man, the comment section is good.
Yo. Ain't that what they say?
Yeah, gangster in the comment section.
Next. Just saying. That's the way of the streets. You want to live these streets. Listen.
Oh man.
Whoever did it was mentally disturbed, so it's not like he's going to jail. Gang violence is where you want to eliminate people because they're not mentally disturbed.
Everything's because all the crime happens in Chicago.
The people who join gangs are not mentally disturbed. They're perfectly fine. But the guy that doesn't like what you say kills people. We got to protect him. We'll talk more about this tomorrow. I got some deep shit tomorrow.
No.
You know, we got some deep shit tomorrow.
Oh man.
Yeah. And the women's tag team champions are Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. What? Yeah.
I almost forgot until you just said that.
What are they doing that they? What are they doing that they needed to take the titles off of Roxanne and Raquel?
Nothing. Unless Raquel is you're about to push Raquel. That's the only thing I can think of because she has been winning matches. But other than that, there was no reason. Unless Charlotte's like, I'm leaving unless you give me some kind of title. Okay, put the tag team title on her so she'll shut up. That's all I can think of.
It has not been no new champion, new contenders, or nothing.
Nope. Nobody's mad that they have the titles. Nobody's challenging. No, like you know, where's the tag? Like those tag teams that were established, they should be like, yo, they just got made into a tag team. We've been a tag team for years, and they get a shot.
This is where I miss Dana Brooke, because Dana Brooke's whole character is, you never gave me a chance. And then she gets a chance and loses, and it comes back to, you never gave me a chance. You never gave me a real chance. You know?
So like Dana,
that didn't count.
Again, you're a manager.
Yeah, this chance counts. The other ones was practice.
Right. Yeah. Like, you're a manager. We want to see you get back into the suit out the women's suit, like that skirt suit you had on. That's when you were over.
Yeah. So Triple H is like Vince McMahon, but no stories. I'll tell you this: Triple H is worse than Vince McMahon, because at least he might have been taking advantage of his his employees and shit, but at least he cared that you brought your family to the show. It was affordable to watch. I was saying this earlier. I'll do the brief shit. I said it earlier. Vince McMahon turned around and said, the pay-per-views are getting too expensive for people to watch. Let's make an app. Their first streaming service, WWE. The WWE app. $9.99. You get the pay-per-views for them. They weren't PLEs back in the day. They were pay-per-views. Why? Because if you didn't have the app, you could still watch it on Cablevision for $59.99. You can still pay for it on DirecTV. They didn't exclusively put the rights to the pay-per-views on the WWE Network. They just did that. Plus, the WWE Network had all of its library on there. WCW, ECW, Eastern Championship Wrestling, AWA, Memphis Wrestling, all the shit that they owned. Boom. Yes.
Coliseum
everything they own. You type in Jerry the King Lawler, you get all of his matches from whenever the fuck he wrestled Andy Kaufman. Boom. WWE Network. Triple H starts running shit. He makes NXT. Fine. Cool. You got the 80s version of NXT. People said at that point that was the best wrestling we've ever seen. 90% of those people from NXT are where right now, DJ? That's right. AEW.
On the main
roster.
roster.
And AEW.
Well, some of them are on the main roster.
Well, Karrion Kross is gone. All of Undisputed Era is in AEW. Samoa Joe is in AEW. Shinsuke, I don't think exists anymore. I think they just erased him from history. You know what I'm saying? Like the FTR, AEW.
How old is he? He's like what, 56,
so, yeah.
Right?
Authors of Pain. Gone.
So I think he's just like, okay, my back. I got feeling in my back again. Let's wrestle. I think that's basically where Shinsuke.
So all those people that were so nice that everyone loved in NXT or in AEW, not doing shit. Thank you, Triple H. And then he goes, "Oh, fuck it. How can we make more money? Put the PLEs on Peacock. All right, cool. What about the whole history of the WWE? Fuck them. Yeah. So wait, what about the app? You can't even use the app. Like if they kept the app so we could watch the fucking the matches, at least that'd have been something. But fuck it, you put it on the cock. Well, that ain't working, so we're gonna put it on ESPN. All right, let's put it on Netflix. Cool. So we got hype. It's like, yo, shit, I got the Netflix with no ads, baby. So I get to see all of Raw. We gonna see 3 hours of straight Raw. Psych. That no ad shit was for suckers, motherfucker. We getting ads on this one. They slid in there for live events. The ads. So now we're watching 40%. Yeah, 40% of Raw is on Netflix. 40% of it. There was a promo that AJ cut in the middle of the ring during Raw that we didn't see. The people at home saw that.
or in
Yeah.
like in Europe.
But
or
then-
something, yeah.
When
They see everything, and like you got to get a VPN and tell them that you're in England,
So
and then
when
you'll be
I'm
able to
watching
see
Raw,
everything.
he goes to commercial. I'm missing an entrance. I'm missing a video. I'm missing a promo, and I'm missing some other shit that happened backstage. But I come back and they're gonna start the match. Then we're going back to commercial.
Ding.
And then I get to see the ending of the match.
Yeah. Ding. Like, wait, who's wrestling? Like,
and then I see the ending of the match. I was like, wow, that match was amazing. What happened? Yeah, what happened? They just told me. I mean, Raquel and this girl was in the match, so it had to have been good, right? I hope so.
Right. You see Raquel's big power bomb and everything.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
And that's what
Oh
we
my
saw.
god. Wait, what?
I missed the rest of it. And then we were like, oh, well, this Raw was good. Why? I don't know. What happened? I don't know. But Agent Lee was there. What'd she do? Nothing. What? But then they made a tag team. Did they? I don't know. I don't know. But CM Punk came out and beat up Seth Rollins. Did he? No, he didn't. He put him in the go. No, he didn't. Oh, he just picked him up.
AJ's shirt.
He came outside and picked up Seth Rollins. And then they agreed to a match that Becky didn't want. It was the best Raw. Oh, wait, what? Like, wait a minute. This is what we. That's Netflix for you. Thanks, Triple H. And then we watched we watched the cock, and they go, listen, just because you're on the cock doesn't mean we can't be a dick. So if you want to watch anything other than the matches, like the promo, like the videos and the promos and anything that happens backstage, you need to pay another $7 for the premium package of Peacock, so you don't get to see the ads. So I got to pay $10 a month plus another $7 a month, which is 2 separate charges, by the way. It's not $17 a month. It's 2 separate charges, 2 different times, so you don't pay for the ads. All right, and then now what? We're on ESPN. Pay $30 a month. What? But Vince had us pay $10 a month for everything.
Like going all the way back. Now, if you go all the way back, $9.99.
Think about that. Think about
They
that.
used to be t-shirts. They made a t-shirt with $9.99.
Think about that. This fucking rapist gave us everything for $10. With this solid, good American man that knows everything and is so smart about the business, already sold us this shit for $10. Sold this shit for fucking $27, and now for $30, but we still need to pay the $27 to watch Raw, the $10 to watch NXT, and $30 to watch the PLEs. So that's $70 a month to watch wrestling. Well, he's such a fucking innovator. He's so good. He's protected. And we don't even get better wrestling. And I'm supposed to be nutting in my pants for what? Because you're showing.
I can't even debate it.
You're showing these girls' asses.
I can't even debate.
You're showing these girls' asses left and right, and I'm supposed to be happy that I pay $70 to see this. Honey, open up an OnlyFans. I would give you more money.
That's why Stephanie. They keep bringing Stephanie out there. Hey, we need you to go do the devil's kiss right now.
Yeah,
because
like,
we got these people.
And the best part about it is, this is what I don't understand. Here goes some other crazy shit for you. The wrestling fans ain't gonna tolerate no racism. We don't like Trump supporters. Cool. So the man from the Gulf of America, El Grande Americano, a spit in the face of luchador wrestling. There's 3 of them now.
El Grande.
And you love them. How?
Oh man.
How?
Why? As Joe Button would say, why?
What the fuck? Yo, you want to talk about some shit? They made $6 million this year, and they don't got enough money to survive. Oh, they don't make enough money. They're in debt. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'll take the 0.6 out of the $1.6 billion they got and be fine.
Man, and I would quit my job tomorrow.
Right? Shit.
Like somebody at work asked me, hey, if you won the Powerball, I didn't even let him finish. I was like, you'll never see me again. If I won the Powerball.
I would write a letter, and the letter would say, like the WWE tells me every Monday night, fuck you.
Yeah, I would have waited until tomorrow. Shit. Today.
I was like, you would never see me again.
Check got a clear. Check got a clear.
He started holler laughing. I was like, I'm not kidding. I was like, you would never see me again.
Yeah, I don't even know you.
I would drive right, like my face. I'd drive right by you, like I didn't know you. Like,
nope. I died. This is my twin brother. I don't know you.
Shit. You got to $1 billion. Two people won, right? I'll take half a bill.
Right?
Speak that into existence. I'll take half a bill.
Word. And then they want to say that this era is the best wrestling that we see.
No, now I really like. Please, if you think that, please come on the show. I'd love to hear why you think this is the best era. Please come on.
Word. And it had nothing to do with the athletes either. The wrestlers, it has nothing to do with the rest. It has everything to do with the fucking promotion. Like, I'm looking. I have the superstars up because that's where I figured out Julia's name, right?
Right.
And I just scrolled down because for some reason I used my mouse as a fidget spinner or whatever.
Right. Right.
I scrolled down and I got to the B section.
Okay.
And I don't know who the fuck Brantley Reese is. I don't know who Brooks Jensen is. And I don't know who Bronco Anima is. But that's a big motherfucker. I know
NXT folks, or
I think the NXT. But you tell me. I know this is an asshole. This it's amazing. You saw Raw, he spazzed out because he couldn't complete a sentence. The way you treated, I'm gonna go fight him up. What? Okay, the Tasmanian
somebody
devil.
take the mic from him.
Yeah, get this nigga off Ritalin now. Get him off Ritalin now. Like,
yeah,
shit.
I think Nima's in NXT and Jensen.
I don't know who this bitch is. I didn't know he still worked there. Why is Brian Saxon in this motherfucker? That's why I don't understand. Brutus the Barber beat Cave Greed. Isn't he one of the Mexican luchadors? Who the fuck is this? Charles Dempsey.
I like the stash.
Oh shit, they got the dude from Jersey Shore. Holy
yeah.
Shit. Look at that. The one person looks like a star right here. Kathy Kelly, Chelsea Green, and Chad Gable. Boom. The three people. Wow. The rest is, well, Chris Sabin. What a way. What a way to go. Holy shit. Holy shit. What a way to go. Are you enjoying this Motor City Machine Gun WWE run, DJ?
I thought they did all right at SummerSlam. But that's the thing, like they are another, so what I'm getting is that they are another tag team that needs to have like spots. Like it's the spot wrestling. Like that's what I'm starting to get from them. And I don't like tag team spot like where the whole match is all spots. I don't like it. So, and I don't think I honestly think the majority of fans don't. Like that's what I really feel that. I really feel like the majority of wrestling fans do not like spot tag team wrestling. So that's, I don't know. They might have to reinvent themselves or something. Because I don't feel the crowd's not really feeling them. Like, Cornette says like they either feel you or they don't.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think they like, and I'm not, and this is not this, like, I'm not even saying they're not talented. Like, that's not it. It's more than talent. It's more than work. Like, for folks that try to come on and say it's all about work rate. No, it's not. You could do 1,000 moves in 5 minutes and the crowd could sit there and cross their arms and go get a concession. Like, I've seen it happen. So it's not about work rate. It's, do you make me want to sit down and watch this? If you don't, then you don't. So and that's the way it is. You're going to be mid card to lower card.
I think Motor City Machine Guns are the Hardys and the Rockers, where they need a Demolition and a Team 3D to go up against. Like, even in TNA, they went up against the Dudley Boys, and those are good matches because it's not Spot Fest there. The Dudley Boys made you wrestle.
No.
Story.
Yeah.
And
story.
That's what we spoke about this last week, that we're missing a story. I keep mentioning WrestleMania 3, Hogan, Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant was hurt and barely could stand, and they put on a fucking simple match that became legendary. You can't tell me a match that happened in the last 3 months that you could remember.
In the last 3 months, man, I think that's, I mean, the only like rivalry, like you're saying, like, so I can't even read, like, the matches kind of run together. But the rivalry that is Io and Rhea in the last 3 months that I can go to, like, okay, I like every time they're about to wrestle, I'm like, okay, I want to see this kind of thing. But like you said, like, individual matches,
Macho Man and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, they learn their match inside and out. You watch it
for a mid-card title.
It's relatively simple, but the story they tell in the ring, the intangibles they put in that match, is what makes it one of the greatest matches in the world. How do we go from the 80s and early 90s with I would say, the greatest roster of wrestling history? Because Vince McMahon put together the all-stars of every independent show or every territory. That's got to be the Yankees of, the wrestling roster. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, yeah.
Where every match could be considered, not every match, but every major match can be considered a fucking, like, legendary match. Like, there are times I can remember Earthquake and Hogan.
I remember, like, to go with what you're saying, I remember, like, a simple, like, Ric Flair versus Road Warrior Hawk, and that being a match you couldn't turn away from. Like, you couldn't turn away from it. Road Warrior Hawk. Okay. And you couldn't turn away.
Yeah. And bro, I was telling people, like, I was telling Hutch last week, I think before you got here, it was, you remember Ravishing Rick Rude and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in WCW? Shit.
Yep.
Those matches were just as good as Ricky Steamboat and Ric Flair. Like, people forget this shit. And I was telling my brothers, like, watching it for so long, I examined it. And the reason why I say these kids don't know shit about wrestling nowadays is because, have you ever seen Don't Try This at Home in this new era of wrestling?
Not something, not really.
I think that died out. I think that stopped in like 2012.
Yeah, like it's like a flash of it right before they do the montage of the of the beginning of the show. But it's like a flash of, like, when we were growing up, like, or at least for Attitude Era, they kept it up there for a good couple of minutes. Like, no, really.
I was telling Lane, because Lane was like, he's like, I think that it all started with the secrets of wrestling that, ruined wrestling. I said, no, Lane. The secrets of wrestling was to save our lives. Do you know how many kids were killing each other doing the moves wrong in their living room fighting.
The kid that did
me and
the
my
Stone
brother,
Cold Stunner that was
paralyzing kids.
Yeah.
In school, we would
Yeah.
in
He
school we would
paralyzed the
hurt each
kid.
other doing this shit. Me and my brother would be in the living room playing this shit. We would play wrestling and wrestle each other for hours, and we didn't know what the fuck we was doing. Then the Secrets of Wrestling come out, and I swear to God, it was, please, here goes the basics so you don't kill yourself. Do not smack each other in the fucking head with a chair. We don't do that. This is how you do a basic body slam. Oh, and by the way, when you pile drive someone, their head is not supposed to hit the floor. It's a please stop killing each other memo that I got when I saw the Secrets of Wrestling. That's why, please don't try this shit at home, dumbasses. Now they just got to do it for legal. Before it was legitimate. Please stop doing this shit at home. You can't do this at home. We don't want you to do this at home. Let us finish. Let us do this. You don't do this. We sell the toys. You do with the toys.
Oh, I'll never forget. Like, so one time in the 8th grade, the teacher left the room for a minute. And these guys just had, already. And then 2 guys got up and had an impromptu match. Okay.
Yep.
And then this one guy does a DDT. And just like he thought the other guy was going to be able to stop himself, but it was just like the Jake the Snake and Ricky the Dragon outside on the concrete. It was too fast, and boom, he really hit the DDT on the classroom floor, and he's out cold. And we were, I was like, oh my God. Everybody's like, oh my God.
That's why there were no schools, because most of us were concussed too many times already. Word.
Why we couldn't do math.
Yo, do you know that how many times in middle school teacher turned their back and just out of nowhere, boom, RKO, bow, or stunner, bow, and then just out of nowhere, it was like, what happened? And the niggas on the floor, motherfucker, and then you walking down the hallway and spear, boom, you hit somebody with a spear.
Yep.
Yo, I had detention for watching someone do this shit once. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't even do nothing. Like, you was there. It's like, I had to be there. I had to go to school. I had to go to class. Cocksucker. But yeah, dude, this generation don't know what it's like.
Or when I remember when I got in trouble. So when I got in trouble one time because I had a teacher named Miss Jean. So I was in a room full of people that watch wrestling. Daryl, can you answer, like, what do you think about like that? I was like, well, mean bygone Gene, and I got in trouble. Everybody was on the floor.
Shit.
Everybody was on the floor. And I mean, I literally had to show her, no, for real, watch on Monday night. Ric Flair's going to come out and he's going to do exactly what I didn't make that up. Like, basically, I had to convince her because she was so bad.
Shit, it was.
So yeah, that's how stupid we were.
Oh, motherfucker. But
the 10-time world at the time. I'm the 10-time world champion. And then he started like getting you. He stripped down to his drawers and then start elbow dropping.
God forbid Booker T said 5 times. Somebody said 5 times in school. 5 times. WCW champion. And he's looking like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Nothing.
Yeah. Nothing is wrong with us.
Bitch.
To tell me that this wrestling, like, so again, to go back to the original point, to tell me that this is no, you're not changing. You know, you're not in the in pop culture right now with this wrestling. Like, certain wrestlers are, but they're not like all the phrases and all the that's not in pop culture right now. Like,
that's why when they turn around with like all these outsiders, or like, you know, you see Travis Scott and all these people doing this shit, most of the time they're getting hate because it's like, motherfucker, if I was your age and able to do this, I'd have done it too. But you understand, we were literally killing each other, doing this shit in our schools, in our homes, at the parks. Like you just watch it and you don't even know who the fuck Hulk Hogan is. Like you don't even know what the headlock is, and you really slap Cody Rhodes. Like you really slapped him. Like what?
Right.
And he's fine with it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know. But yeah, like Raja doing that shit to that wrestler is sick that he did it. But we did that to each other. We didn't do it that to that extent.
We
but
did.
People did get hurt. Yeah.
Not like that, because you cared about your friend.
You hurt him by accident, but he was still breathing after you hit him.
Right. I mean, pep rallies where like somebody could throw up the diamond sign and everybody would go bang. Like, I mean, it was like on in unison. It's like you don't do that right now. That's not happening in high schools all across the country right now.
Everybody's trying to be Nicki Minaj or whatever. Like, I don't know what the. But you didn't get to say. What do you think about the Raja Jackson shit?
It's definitely on another level than what happened to with New Jack and
MTA
and that kid. This is different. You can tell. No, he really wanted to go in there because and take the reason why it's a real bitch move though is like, okay, wait, you guys talked it out in the back. And you're supposed so if you say if you talk it out with somebody, you say, okay, I'm squashing it, then you're supposed to squash it. Like you don't come back around and it's not it doesn't work that that's a bitch move. Like you're a bitch. Okay. So that's what kind of disturbed me about that. It's like these kids now, they don't have the honor that we have. Like I remember when people were watching the CM Punk video on AEW, like in the back for AEW, and so everything exactly what CM Punk said, you saw it on the video. Okay, and then you still have people like taking everybody else's side on this. I'm like, no, you guys have never been in a locker room, have you? Like you've never played a sport and been in a locker room. Like he deserved, like CM Punk had every right to do what he did. Okay, because like he was again, there's a code. Like there is a code that you should be following and you're not following it. So I gotta bring you. I gotta do something. Like there's got to be a repercussion.
Yeah, and they told him don't use real glass, and they did it, and it's like.
And not because it was dangerous to use. Like he was taking it like, like you think it's too dangerous that we're using glass? No, like so in the future we're gonna want to rent a car. Like that's what it is. And they're gonna be like, oh, where do you work? Oh no, we're not renting to you guys anymore. Yeah. Like last time you guys broke a whole. So yeah, that's what he was saying. Nothing to do with your match. You could have done anything else.
I mean, like damn, Darby Allin is using real glass to not stop his fall from a 40-foot ladder.
Thank you. It wasn't attached to a car. Nobody cared.
And he goes the question. If he would have never mentioned real glass and never got into that fight with CM Punk, would y'all remember that spot?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember who he fucking wrestled.
Exactly. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't even remember. You wouldn't remember that match happened at all. Okay. Again, that guy, like, and then the whole scapegoat thing, like, it's just so that's another guy like Jungle Boy. It's like, dude, okay, you have no charisma, and all like to name him as one of the when at one point he was one of the pillars.
Yeah,
I was like, so if he's one of the pillars, then you guys are really in trouble.
Yeah, no wonder you're crumbling.
Like, gee, like, come on, man.
Hey, Jungle Boy and that lizard guy was okay.
So the key word is okay. Now, do you make okay one of your pillars?
Hey, we give them
no. That answer's no.
Word. And it goes to show you, he went on his own and he couldn't do it.
Both of them, like they both floundering.
Yeah. Like,
again, another over tag team. Like, let's break them up for no reason at all.
Yeah.
Okay, just for no reason.
Yeah. The fucking cocaine is a hell of a fucking drug, bro. After you know what? I'm gonna say it here because it just popped in my head, but I'm gonna fucking say it.
All right.
You know how they take credit for being on longer than Nitro?
Yeah.
You're not, because after year 2 you died. I don't know what company's on there now. The first 2-3 years of AEW, if they would have kept going, I would have been an AEW fan right now. We would have been talking about AEW.
I would even venture to say they should have stayed at Daly's place.
Yeah.
And just made it your home. That is the Nitro arena. Like this is where Nitro is happening at Daly's place. Make it the place to be. Like that's what ECW did.
Yeah.
And we loved it. Okay. Fools were lined up around the corner to go see ECW. And like you said, it stayed on, like, again, you had all these characters and all these tag teams that we wanted to see. And instead of going with what we like, just like we people would say about Vince and WWF and E, we want to see them, and then they go, nah, that's not what I had, and that's not what I wrote. So even though they're over, put them over there.
Yeah.
And the exact same, like people keep saying, well, they're better at that at AEW. No, they're not. Like if he's not a fan of you, then you're not gonna be a star. Like that's just
Wardlow.
Yeah.
Tokyo Sky.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
Right.
Yeah.
If he is not a fan of yours, you are not gonna be a star.
Seriously. Yeah.
If you're not, like, you better be a mid-sized wrestler that could do, a 820
and give a hell of a fucking hug.
Yeah.
Give a hell of a fucking hug.
I need 6 tope suicidas in the match.
Yep.
Or you're not gonna get a push.
Oh. And even once we push you, after that, it's over.
Man.
Look at the Acclaimed. There's so many fucking... The Acclaimed were the hottest thing. They won the titles and gone.
In the company. They were the hottest thing in the company.
Yeah, gone. Swerve Strickland, hottest fucking champion. He lost the title, gone. Wardlow, gone. Ruby Riott, before she was the hottest thing and then she wrestled, gone. Rusev.
You mean Soho?
Yeah.
She got pregnant.
Ruby Soho. Sorry. Yeah. Ruby Riott actually wrestled. Rusev, with Remo, whatever the fuck they want to call him in AEW.
I'm going over here to do something like every time they would say, "Oh, because I want to do something different that they wouldn't let me do over there," and then they come and do the exact same character. I'm just like, wait, but I thought you said that you were, and then they're in the same spot in the lineup even.
Yeah,
I'm like, wait, I thought you said this is going to be different. Like this is what used to make me laugh all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. What was you saying, Sean?
I said Miro.
Miro, there you go. Yeah.
That's it. I mean, I remember when the first signing and everybody was going going crazy was when Jake Hader showed up at their first page. Like, oh, and I'm just like, wait, so I'm supposed to be we're excited for this? Like, this is supposed to be exciting that Jake Hader showed up?
I mean, he was so good that he had to go back to We the People. Remember that? I mean, he was doing it in AEW. He's like, what? Shit.
Come on, DJ. It's Jake Hager.
And he's probably, what is he working at a Home Depot right now? Like, I mean,
he got a trucking business, apparently.
I was close.
Yeah, pretty much. Hall and Oates. That's I think that's the name of his business. Hall and Oates.
They deliver to Home Depot.
Yeah, I saw Oates in an interview, man. He's going out bad, right? Like,
yeah.
Dude, get back with John. Stop playing. Like you're not gonna like nobody's going to go see you by yourself. Stop.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess Ricochet ain't as good as we thought. You
This
can't
is just
keep going.
so much better.
Yeah, you can't keep going to. Well, you gotta watch him in Japan.
Exactly.
Because Stephanie McCoy versus Mercedes Moné in AEW, horrible. Stephanie McCoy versus Mercedes Moné in Japan the year before, fantastic.
Right.
But how many times? Like it's 2025.
Right.
It was like 3-4 years ago.
Right.
You're done with Japan.
We're here now.
Nothing came over.
That's like watching a television show that is they translated it over here, right? Like kind of like the Office or something, and then it's not good, and then they go, "Oh, well, you got to watch the Japan one." Yeah, but the network doesn't want to hear that. Like, no, what about this show right here? That's in.
Yeah.
Like. Connected me to another match when this guy just wrestled in front of my face tonight. don't direct me to another match 3 years ago.
Yeah, because I can't defend Okada to the show anymore. Because when Okada made his debut, I was like, "Yo, this is the best wrestler in the world." Show. He watched the match, and everyone watched the match. And show was like, "That's the best wrestler in the world." I was like, "Nah, that's not." Yo, it was a bad night. Go watch Japan. And 3 years later. Yeah, you're right, Show. He's not the best.
Right. Yeah.
He's not that good.
Right. He lost his fastball. Okay.
Yeah, he's not good.
All he does is say, like, we're just waiting for him to say bitch in his promo. It's just like, I mean, I guess you guys were the kids that were entertained by Jack in the Boxes for an hour, right? Like you just heard that thing for an hour, and the same, and you every time you go, you're one of those kids, right? I wasn't. Like by the second time, like this is all this thing does. Okay, I need something else. Like I know what's gonna happen there. So
Dude, what the fuck is this? Give me something else. Give me a steak. Give me a can of corn. Something.
Legos or something that can something different will happen.
I want something I can beat the shit out of another thing with. Give me something.
Man. Oh man. I remember like one of those we had one of those like a WWE like remember the inflatable thing and you could hit it and it'll come back up. Like so we had those. So we were doing cross bodies to it.
Yep. Yep. And the pillows.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah, that I can play. That's something I can play with for hours.
That's how. If someone has a brand new one version, like, oh, I bought this and I saved it. No, you didn't. Your father bought that and saved it. Because if you had that as a kid, it would not be pristine. My shit was fucked up, torn, bleeding. I painted blood on the shit because I busted Hogan wide open. Nah, fuck you. We played with our shit, man. Yeah, fuck that. We played with our shit.
Right. I had a Macho Man one.
My brother had the Warrior one. But yeah, I remember the Macho. Yeah.
And he had the just like the LJN.
Yeah.
Doing crossbodies to it.
Yep. Yep. Shit. Throw it up and clothesline it.
And even the floor in our living room kind of makes the same sound as somebody getting slammed in the ring. So that didn't help at all. Like that didn't help at all.
Shit. Oh,
I wonder how your neighbors felt about that floor.
They loved it.
Oh, well, I live in a house, so we were lucky with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Same. I grew up in a house where my uncle lived below us and then moved out, so that was free.
Oh,
like
man.
It was a free apartment, so me and my brother were always wrestling.
Oh man.
Yeah. And the funny thing, my mom would come down and be like, "All right, you gotta stop. I'm shit's shaking upstairs. Stop." Like, all right, and
making
then
a shake
boof.
upstairs.
Yeah. And then boof.
I love it. Oh man. Sounds healthy though. That's those are healthy kids.
Yeah, we had a pool too.
Nice.
Back here, all right. So, put perspective.
Uh-huh.
My mother was born in 1947.
Okay.
My uncle was born in 1952. No,
Okay.
57.
Okay.
They were a lot older than most people.
Mhm.
When they bought the house, it was the 80s. The house that I grew up in was $75,000. Perspective, that house now is like $900,000. So, if you had a decent job, you can afford a house. They were not expensive.
Yeah, this
So,
house was house was 45
Yeah.
when my parents bought it. And so now that the house is so close to SoFi and everything, like you're saying, now it's basically a mill.
Yeah. And my uncle was a bachelor back in the day, living by himself downstairs. He bought a pool, and we was able to swim in the motherfucker. Then when he moved out, we took over the pool. Me and my brother in that pool like a wrestling ring, power bombing each other, everything in the pool. Like, y'all niggas don't understand. Like, this was you cannot go nowhere without wrestling. The beach, we was wrestling. The pool, we was wrestling. The park, we was wrestling. At your mama's house, we was wrestling. At me and my cousin was wrestling at my uncle's wedding. like a baby shower, we're wrestling in the back. We're wrestling everywhere, everywhere. We in church, boom, stunner. Shut up, Jesus is watching. It's just quiet stunner. Have some respect.
Doing promo, like whispering, doing promos.
Yeah.
You're gonna wish God was helped you when we get to the back of the parking lot.
Yeah. Wait until we get our fucking christening, you motherfucker. The blood of Christ is gonna be all over your face.
Yes.
Everywhere. We was wrestling. Fucking kids nowadays. Yeah. And and then people will say Triple H has one of the best minds in wrestling. Does he? Does he? It's not showing.
A little iffy. Trips is getting a little iffy.
Yeah, I cannot just sit here and regurgitate what other people tell me.
I can't either.
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you what I see.
Right.
If he has the best mind in wrestling, he obviously doesn't give a shit about it then. Then he's not a wrestling. This isn't a wrestling promotion because it's all about profit. They're just doing stupid shit. The stories they're telling ain't fucking right. The wrestling in the ring is bad. Like, how is the wrestling in the ring bad?
He's not like. He's still trying to make it like everything try to fit in a box, like all right, like when we get to that move, we gotta go to commercial kind of thing. Just let them go. I'm just like these guys know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Take the TV producer out of the like. I can see having like somebody that knows TV write like say the story of the match. Okay, that I'm fine with that. But after that, then let the guys actually in the ring write the match.
Yeah.
That's what I think the adjustment that he needs to make. Like here, this is what I want at the end. You guys write it all the way up to this is how I want the ending to happen. And then walk away. And that's what I think he should be doing.
Yeah.
I think I kind of think that's what Shawn Michaels is doing. That's what it feels like when you watch a Shawn Michaels produced match.
Yeah.
Because everybody's doing their strength when you're watching NXT.
Yeah. Yeah. The NXT matches are more bearable to watch.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the production value got lower.
They're trying to go with the grimy, like it's like they're almost trying to go down to the AEW level of production.
Like, why are they wrestling in front of 17 people? Is this what CW offers?
Like so this last WrestleMania in Vegas, right? So I was there the week after. So after WrestleMania was over, me and my friends went. It was one of my friends' birthday. And everything was cheaper because WrestleMania just happened, right? And they you want to come after it? Please, we need somebody in these rooms, right? So NXT. I said, oh, NXT, like I saw NXT was still going to film, and so that's where I got screwed by Ray with Stephanie.
Yeah.
And then and then so
asshole.
that was in a hotel casino room, like in a showroom of one of the casinos is where NXT happened. So like you're saying, like they made it look good, but there was probably maybe about 200 people. Like is my
and
guesstimate.
They were selling out the fucking Barclays Center at one point. Like, what happened?
Like the day before, right?
Yeah, like what happened?
And then 200 people was at NXT. So,
real quick, I gotta get this. This just popped in my head with legendary matches.
Okay.
Show, I need you to remember this name, the Lightning Kid, right?
Oh yeah.
So think about this, show. The most iconic match I can think of recently has to be this too. It's on the same night we debuted on Netflix. The Ulafala match with Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. And this is for Raw only. Mm-hmm. And the cage match, CM Punk and Seth Rollins, right?
Mm-hmm.
You barely remember them. Like, they took place, but you barely remember what happens, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
right.
Show. Razor Ramon was wrestling this kid that every week came out with a new name.
Right.
The match took place. This kid went up to the top rope, did a moonsault, and pinned Razor Ramon.
Yep.
His name, until he went to WCW, was the 1-2-3 Kid after that.
It had a theme song.
Yep. Yep. That is Sean Waltman, aka X-Pac. I can remember that from 1994. Right? Was it like early 90s?
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's say 94. Let's say 94.
I would
Let's
say 94. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I was born in 1988. I was 6 years old when that happened. I can remember that match from 6 years old. I'm 37 now. That's 31 years. I can remember that match. And the history had changed Sean Waltman forever because he's the 1-2-3 Kid. Then he went to be 6 in the NWO and then came back as X-Pac. Mm-hmm. Because he beat Razor Ramon at Monday Night Raw. This is when Monday Night Raw was at 9 o'clock and it was an hour long. They had 3 matches a week. I wasn't able to stay up that late, but I remember seeing that match. And I can tell you what happened after that match, the history of that match. And all I can tell you is that the Ulafala match happened and that cage match did not happen on the Netflix Raw. It happened on another Raw. because I forgot that Roman Reigns interfered during that match. So, like, see? And that just happened. Does that make sense? Does that supposed to make sense to you?
I still remember, like, going back to those Raws. Like, I remember the main event was the Steiner Brothers versus Money Inc. World Tag Team title steel cage match. And that was back in the day where you had to have both members of a team escape over the top of the cage to win. They had to go to overtime. Like, they even said, oh, we're going to have, like, the next show is going to even have to wait because we're in overtime. And it was that exciting where everybody was on there. We were all on the edge of our seat. Nobody was sitting down for this match. It was just a barn burner match because of that stipulation that both members had to go, like, because there was even a couple of times where one guy would get out and then the other guy would get pulled down and he's getting double teamed. And then he's got to come back. Yeah. So that whole match, we were like, oh God, like, so yeah. So that I remember that match.
What's going on, Cheech Bermudez?
Look at him.
With them evil eyes.
Yeah.
No, yeah. But then Triple H is supposed to be a genius. Remember, that was Vince.
Mm-hmm.
That was Vince. And also the rest is wrestling. That was wrestling.
Hercules
That was
Hernandez versus.
Yeah. That was wrestling. Like, let's face it. This ain't wrestling anymore. We're not watching. It's me and Lay got into an argument during Show's birthday. It's a spectacle now.
What was Lay saying?
Well, we was talking about Ultimate Warrior had maybe 5 good matches.
Mm-hmm.
And I was saying WrestleMania 6 was one of them. He's like, that wasn't a match, that was a spectacle. I was like, bro, that was a match. Like that was a match. Yeah. Hogan drugged that shit out of him.
I'm
that
about
was
to say him versus Honky Tonk Man at SummerSlam. That was a spectacle.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was saying that Ultimate Warrior versus Ravishing Rick Rude was one of his best matches, and I'm like, that seems like a spectacle because they've had the cage in it. But okay, it's a match.
No, I can him and Macho.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was one of them. That was another the retirement match. Yep.
Let's see. Damn, and then so now you got to go real deep cuts after those 3. Let's see. I thought so. Rude was able to have a good match on Randy always. The one match with Hogan. And what other ones did you?
I'm trying. All right, so Hogan, Macho. All right, so Hogan WrestleMania 6.
Okay, Andre Giant.
Macho Man, and no, we're talking about Ultimate Warrior matches. Ultimate Warrior, SummerSlam, the retirement match.
Mm-hmm.
Ravishing Rick Rude and Ultimate Warrior in the cage match.
Mm-hmm.
Sergeant Slaughter.
How about to say Slaughter? Yeah.
And Ultimate Warrior was a good one.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, that was good.
I like him in all the War Games. What was it? War Games, Survivor Series.
Survivor.
He used to be
Survivor Series. Yeah.
He would always close out.
Mr. Perfect one.
That's who I was. Mr. Perfect. That's who I was
Mr.
gonna.
Perfect.
Yep. That's who I was about to. That's what I was thinking about. Yep.
But now it's like there's Spot Fest, like you said, and I'm not impressed. I'm no longer impressed with spots. Like when Penta did that, the running Mexican destroyer to this guy on Monday, I was like, okay, because I see it all the time.
And then lose the match.
Yeah,
that's the thing for me. It's like, okay, that should be the end of the. Like you do something like that, that should be a finisher.
Yeah, like I see it all the time, and I see it coming. Like it's like, all right, here goes, he's setting it up for it, and I then that pulls me out of it. It's like, all right, you clearly agreed to this. Because there's still times I want to feel like I shouldn't be a part of the show. I should be watching the show.
Exactly.
You know.
So here's the so one more segment here.
There you go.
Before we sign off, let's play a little Price is Right. So I have here the on location email, like I was telling you about, that's telling me like how much each package is. All right. So here we go. Let's do a Price is Right. Y'all guess. I'm gonna tell you everything that's included in this package, and then you guess the price per ticket. Like this is per ticket. Like just give me the per ticket price. All right. Yeah. So 2-day premium row 2 floor seating, an on stage and in ring photo op at WrestleMania, a superstar walkout experience on the WrestleMania stage. A reserved section at the Friday kickoff party at Area 15, and and then a 5-day, 5-day VIP WWE ticket with priority pass fast lane access.
Per ticket. Shit.
Or per person.
All right, I'm gonna
3,500.
3,500 per. All right, that's for sure.
Okay.
I'm shit. Nowadays, the perspective now, I'm gonna say that's $8,700 a person.
Man, sadly, you guys are way low.
You know what? I was gonna say 10,000, but I was like, you know what? Let me throw it. Let me hope.
Yeah, sadly.
Sadly.
So,
like 13,000.
It is $37,000.
Oh my God!
$500
I thought I was joking when I said 75,000
per ticket.
Who are you getting pregnant? I didn't hear that part of the.
So just so you know, I'm not making that a. I know it's backwards, but you can see all the comments.
37,500 a ticket. One night
for the 2 nights.
Oh, 2 nights. And you get to get who pregnant? Because if you're gonna fuck me like that, I need to fuck someone. Get the concierge. Send someone up here. You gonna fuck me over like that? I need someone.
I need to see the concierge.
Yeah, I need I need something.
Get the concierge.
Yeah, I'm leaving here with something. Somebody is getting fucked tonight.
It could be one of the jobber wrestlers.
Yeah.
Get her out here. Get her in here.
Get her up here. In the gear. I need her in the gear.
Yeah, in the gear. Get her out of cater. Somebody that didn't wrestle tonight. Get him out of cater.
Going to Space Mountain for $35,000. Shit.
35 a car to go to an event.
That's a luxury car.
Right.
Holy shit. This ain't for us.
No. Not at all. $37,000.
That is not for us. Holy shit.
Now, the prices that you guys named. So let's
and that's for the flight.
Like, okay,
we
so
could get a teddy bear for that.
For $6,995, I love the awkward prices. So you get the 2-day premium seating, all-inclusive premium food and beverage, an in-suite superstar appearance. So you get a suite with this $7,000. The Friday night kickoff thing, the 4-day pass, an exclusive gift. So for $5,000, 2-day premium seating, photo op, like a photo op. They're not saying it's not going to be at ringside or nothing. Like they're gonna pull you to the side at one of these events and say, "Hey, here's."
Oh, Hebner, take a picture with them.
Yeah, I'm about to say, here's LA Knight after he's had 4 martinis. Here, have a picture. But you do have but for this 5,000 one, you got an all-inclusive pre-show hospitality meet and greet with Undertaker and Paul Heyman, the Steiner brothers, and another superstar. For $2,700, 2-day premium seating, you get to go to the Undertaker show. And you get a ring. Like I got, this is the one. So basically they went up $1,000 from the one I had. So the silver, which is this is the cheapest one you can get, $1,600 a person. 2-day premium seating. You get the Friday kickoff, 4-day premium pass to WWE World. You get a priority pass lane when you go to the Superstore. And that's it. And a credential. Woohoo! For the $1,600.
I want my money back. Fuck. I'd have thought about the $37,000. Like if you sending Stephanie up here, we going, we talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? But nah, you know what's funny? I get a good seat in my living room.
Man, I think those prices I think I'll just go to Cosm. So I'll go ahead and give them the like. I think it was like $80 a night. Now that doesn't seem too bad.
Yeah, right. Shit.
So
Word. Fuck me.
I wonder how much the Clash of Paris shit was. 'Cause that shit was deep. I hope it wasn't 37,000.
It had to have been more around the 7,000, 5,000 range.
So what was that?
The Clash in Paris. He was saying how much.
Oh, Clash in Paris. Clash in Paris. Like, so the other PLEs that when they send these are not as. This is crazy. Like for that, even that 1,600 one for the other PLEs will get you in the gold. Like the where you're pretty low on the, you get a photo op and all that with at the other PLEs. Like this is insane for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I think even Royal Rumble was better than this.
Shit.
And that's going to be in San Diego. I was thinking about it.
Wait, this Royal Rumble is going to be in San Diego?
Either Royal Rumble or Survivor Series. One of them.
I think Survivor Series, but I'll double check. Of course.
$37,000 a ticket. How much are you making a night?
Not enough. According to TKO, they're not making enough.
They're still claiming poverty.
Yeah. The ticket prices are going up.
We want $75,000 a ticket now.
No, not for an event. Even if I had the money, I'd be like, not for like an event. Like,
Yeah, Survivor Series is in Petco Park,
yeah,
San Diego.
There you go. So I was thinking about that. See the bloodline and the war games.
Yeah, because the 2026 Royal Rumble will be in Saudi Arabia. Or as the WWE pronounce it, fuck you.
And then I can see, because I do, because I do think the other countries, I like to see, because they do really enjoy the events. All of them don't have to go. Like, can we, let's have something go to Australia. Let's have something go to England. Let's have, so France. No,
you made a special show for Saudi. Keep that there.
Right.
Oh, that's fucking slap in the face. That's like putting the Super Bowl somewhere else, bro. Wow. It's a slap, blatant slap to the face of Americans that have been watching this shit for years. But
that money talks. Money talks, bro.
it's all toll tax fault.
What's that?
Fucking toll tax fault.
I don't know, man. I kind of think it's Ray's fault. I think he did something where now all the WrestleManias and everything gonna be, you got to get your passport together to go see WrestleMania.
Soon enough, we ain't gonna have no events, just the TV.
Well, I'm sure there's folks in other countries that are like, cry me a river, like if that happened to us. So, but yeah, so we're this is gonna be an interesting ride, y'all. Let's see where this goes.
One last thing. Remember, there was a announcement that's going to be made tomorrow. Yeah, Triple H will make a huge announcement tomorrow.
Oh boy, yeah.
I told you we changed the game and we're just getting started. Like, what the fuck?
Uh-oh. We're gonna start having events in people's front yards. Put your address into the lottery and that would be something.
Right? Shit.
Now that I think about it, I'm like,
We got the WWE and the UFC are gonna have the event in front of the White House.
they're gonna have it at the Bell Gardens projects.
Yeah. You want to be a wrestler for $92,000 million? You can be.
Yes.
Bro, whatever announcement he's making, I don't think it's gonna benefit us.
I'm scared.
Yeah, it's gonna cost us money.
I'm kind of scared.
It's gonna cost us money. This is why
watch wrestling. That's a fucking be a wrestler.
This is why kids say the fuck kids don't grow up too fast, because then you gotta pay for this.
Man. My daughter turns 21 in April, but she's already starting to figure out like this grown up shit is not fun. Yeah.
That's why when you was a baby, you was smiling. I was.
I was like, that's right. Because her birthday's coming up, and she's starting to figure out that, oh, okay, what do you want to do for your so do you got money for that? Like for what she wants to do for her 21st birthday. She's like, wait, I gotta pay for my own birthday? Yes. Happy birthday.
They don't just hand out, Mickey Mouse Disney trips. You gotta pay for that. The best they got is they'll say happy birthday to you when you get there.
Yeah, exactly. You got to go to the gym, go to Main Street and tell them it's your birthday and they'll give you something. But
yeah, that's it.
But you got to pay for that ticket to get in that mother.
Yeah, $200 with a 0.5% discount, so they'll save you 15 cents. Motherfucker.
I remember that Simpsons where it was like Krusty Land or whatever, and it was like $50 for adults and $49.75 for a kid. I was like, they're clowning.
And it turned out to be true.
Yeah. I'm like, man, these folks right here, man.
$49.75.
I'm like, fuck it, just give me the adult ticket. Give me a damn quarter.
I'll pay the quarter.
Yeah.
I
know my kid is 6 years old. Just give me the adult ticket.
Yeah,
give me a damn quarterback.
It's like that whole anything after 2, you got to pay for an extra seat at the airport.
Oh,
like, they still sitting in their lap, but this 2-year-old can't walk.
Right.
Oh man.
All right, before we get too deep.
Yeah. We already word. And tune in tomorrow where we have more shit.
Like that was a good prequel.
Yeah. Now we talk about life. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody.